Hello and welcome to the New Moon Cycle 7 stream. So before we start the stream, I'm going to quickly explain the format and then we're going to start. So the format is called New Moon, which is basically a weekly round robin tournament. So the tournament goes throughout the week and the setups are public during the tournament. So after signups end, the setups for all the players are published so people have information on what the opponent is playing before they actually need to play the match. And because the tournament happens throughout the week, people have the chance to play their matches when they are around, so there is no need to be around at a specific time. Um, and yeah, so if you're interested, next week is going to be Blood Moon, which is basically the more competitive version of New Moon, and we're going to be trying something new with it extending into a second week, being a double elimination bracket for a top cut. Then we're going to see how that's going to work out. Okay, so joining me today on commentary is going to be Buster Cannon.
Hey, what's going on, folks?
Alright, let's head right into the first match then, which is going to be Neryth vs Shadow. Okay, so if you start by looking at their setup, so starting with Neryth, it looks like he's playing Gregor with B code.
Yeah, B is very solid. Well, either version you run, but it's got
Yeah.
plenty of options. I noticed that he's going for a few elemental combinations. He's got the high boomer setting up grass. He's got black bombs. He's got fire hits. So this is got some very good damaging combos he can use with this. He's also got a couple things like Super Vulcan, which is good
Yeah.
for burst damage. He's got the white capsule, the attack plus 30, double point. So I'm guessing that this is really his win condition. That's if he lands this, it's a huge chunk of damage. He's got the supplemental damage, bass as well, or base I should say, for great damage all around as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah,
very
so
solid.
one of the things that B code really doesn't lack of is damage. B code has a lot of burst damage. The SP navis and as you mentioned, all of the elemental combos with fire. And one thing that we don't see that often is Neryth is using the black bombs. Which you don't usually see because of how difficult they can be to set up. So we'll see how well that does for Neryth.
Just looking at his customizer too, of course, super armor, which that's a staple, of course, but
Yeah,
air shoes as well. He wants to make sure that his movement's not impeded by anybody throwing out get on or panels breaking otherwise. So always a strong option because Gregor doesn't naturally have
yeah,
any crosses or beasts out that can give you better mobility options as far as shoes go.
yeah. So he's running one of the more typical Gregor casts that has all the staples as you mentioned: the attack, the charge max, air shoes, bug stop, super armor, and rush. So it's the usual custom that people tend to go with for Gregor.
Mm. Actually, looking at Shadow, I guess we can start with his
Yeah,
customizer since we've been talking about that already. But I noticed that he has folder pack 1. You don't really see that too often.
yeah.
It's pretty good too. It's not too big. It covers a decent amount of options, but it's cool to see that he's got custom 2 as well. So that's gonna give him a full custom screen no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And so folder pack one you usually don't have the space to run it. It's rarely good enough to justify running it. But it looks like Shadow's made this really good custom where he managed to run it well, and the custom's even without bug stop, which is usually the main thing you'd want to avoid the custom bug. But
Yeah, and
he's
actually looking at his
yeah,
customizer too, he's filled in literally every space. So he really took advantage of what he had and made it work. Looks like he's running the humor glitch too. So
yeah.
this would be interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to his folder now. So looks like he has a lot of he has a combination of going with slash man, trying to get the area for that, but also using that area with Geddon and snakes to get in a lot of damage. That will be his main win condition, but he also has Hub Bash to fall back on, with all the area grabs if he needs.
Yeah, this is a very area heavy folder. He's got 5 area grabs. He really wants you on the other side of the screen. He's got,
Yeah.
of course, Snake, Slash Man. They work very good when you have all that real estate going for you. I like that he has Grab, Banish, and Wind Rack tagged together. That's a very good combo in terms of getting your area back if you're in a bad situation, but then you can start using your own area grabs and pressing your opponent from there. I noticed that with the extra slots for megas that he has, he added a roll 3. Of course, you got the Slash Mans, which are great, but roll is a good recovery option on top of the 2 recover 300s he has already.
Yeah, exactly. He's running attack plus 30 double point and the emotion bug, which can, if he managed to get the 2x on roll, then that can give him over 1k recovery just very quickly. So as well as dealing that much in damage, so 2k potential HP increase. So that can very easily swing a match.
Yeah, especially when you've got those snakes. Doing that at a good moment where you've got space, you've got holes, and you've got humor glitch going, you can easily pack on the damage of that.
Yeah. And so one interesting thing we see with his build is that he's running emotion bug and bug fix, which people don't usually consider running them together, because if you're running emotion bug, then bug fix is going to fix that. But looks like he's aiming to have the emotion bug at the early game, because he does have custom bug 1, so he does want the bug fix at some point. But the emotion bug will be running him through the early game to get him to set up for the late game with the area grabs, with all the things that we've mentioned already.
Another thing I've noticed too is that even though he's running HUD batch, he also has some of those pieces already in his customizer. So he's running 2 shields, which is one of the best ways to defend yourself if you're playing against somebody that's running, say, BDT, and you want to protect yourself even after an uninstall. I think that's what the HUD badge really is. It's a good insurance policy if you get uninstalled, and with the double shield too, you can really protect yourself against different matchups. So he's got a lot covered here. So
yeah, exactly. Especially that he's staying in base man for the emotion bug, because that goes away if you cross. So he's going to get value from that as well. Alright, I believe that's everything. Let's head right into the match.
Alright.
Okay.
So it's from Neryth's point of view.
Yeah.
He's got the double point regged, of course. He's got his strategy ready to go. 1500 HP versus Shadow 1700.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to go with Charge Cross from turn 1, which one of the abilities of Charge Cross is that it allows you to get +1 custom every turn. So he's going to try to get value from that, but also is a way to enable his the black bombs as well, to allow them to activate through Charge Cross. Okay, Shadow deciding to stay as baseman. Ooh.
Oh, invincibility.
Nice. So Shadow has more than 4 colors in his Navicast, which gives him the chance to get color bug, which is one of 4 statuses: invis, green invis, and confuse and blind. So he got the best roll, which is invulnerability, basically.
Shadow's already establishing a very good spacing game. He's got the movement bug, so he can go to the front as quickly as he wants to, and he's already got that first thing of area. But it looks like Neryth wants to grab some of that back.
And Shadow still has the anti-damage, so the Windrak is going to act to push Shadow away to gain the area back for Neryth, and then the 2 area grabs will give him the area advantage. Ooh. Let's see if Shadow gets the ice, and yeah, there's D-Cross.
That's a D-Cross. Ouch. Wow. You don't see Golem hit too often.
Okay, so now Neryth is heading with the full area control. But Shadow is still in Dust Cross, so ooh.
Yeah, this is, with the options that Neryth has, this is not a good position for Shadow at all, because, well, one, you can get decrossed here, but two, he's got the Boomer fire hit combo going. He's got full area. You can really bulldog him.
Yeah. Though unfortunately Neryth doesn't have anti-damage or life aura to protect him from being pushed back by Grab Revenge, for example, or Judgment Windrak. Okay, so
Oh,
grab
speaking
banish,
of,
yeah. Ooh,
still gets the decross.
Ooh, nice movement. Let's see if the high boomer,
the boomer misses.
And the fire hit.
Yeah, he lost all of his area, so that wasn't as foolproof as it looked at first.
Yeah, and
it's a good point you made too. If you don't have a life aura or something to protect you in the front row, it's very easy for someone to get their area back. Yeah. But he didn't pull that until this turn. So.
Yeah, and now he has all of these different codes that he is basically forced to take one chip at a time. Okay, it looks like he chose the correct one because he would have been decrossed by Swatcross.
Shadow's still in a very good position here. He hasn't lost too much HP. He's really, if he gets some of that area back, he can start pressing Neryth a lot more.
Yeah.
And going off of both of their builds too, Shadows is a lot more built on longevity, whereas again, Neryth very much burst damage.
Yeah, exactly. And for the Windrak, we already saw that Shadow used the Grab Banish, so we know that he has the tag chip in hand as well, which is the Windrak. So he's going to be able to remove the life orb easily into the start of next turn. Ooh,
goes for Tengu. Oh, that's not unfortunate.
Let's see if he has the area grabs to justify why he went into Tengu. Because that could be a riskier option, getting decrossed by Proto Man SP, which would be a lot of damage.
Yeah, he pops HUD Bap, so even if he gets decrossed, he'll still have his air shoes.
Yeah.
I know that Shadow has Get On in his strategy, so that may be something that he's looking for. But he doesn't really need Tinkle at this point. He's already taken off the aura. He may go into a different cross entirely.
Yeah, maybe. Although I guess one reason to cross is to avoid being decrossed by Proto Man taking all that damage. But I don't think there is any other cross that he would particularly want to go into. Ooh. The missed TFC, and I think this will interrupt the
Black Bomb shouldn't come out. Could be wrong, but it didn't come out.
Ooh, double point to roll.
Wow, it's a very strong healing option.
Yeah,
and even though he was on holy panels, that was still a decent amount of damage.
Yeah.
Now he can camp the front row.
So he doesn't have any way of confirming his charge shots. That was still a very good turn for Shadow. He's still almost 1000 HP ahead on Neryth.
Yeah, I mean, even with Neryth's hand now, he doesn't really have a way to counter this. I mean, Shadow's still in a very good position where he can camp on that holy panel, and unless he area grabs him off of it now, but...
Yeah. And another issue is that the camping on the holy panels will also allow Shadow to avoid the base anomaly, which is the way that Neryth wants to get the game. And the broken panels as well, that makes it even worse because base doesn't hit on broken panels.
Oh, here come the snakes.
That might... okay, it was almost... Ooh.
I had to remind myself that snakes aren't grass element anymore.
Yeah.
They used to be in the older games, but that could have been a lot worse if they still were.
Alright, and Snakes finishing game 1 and heading into game 2. You don't really see snakes being used that often. I think Shadow is the only one that is representing the snake builds, basically.
Yeah, you don't see them that often at all, especially in Battle Network 6. They kind of fall out of favor.
Yeah.
This is the one downside when all of your area control options are area grabs, because you can get walled out like this with those perma holes.
Yeah, so permaholes are really bad for Shadow because of how much area he wants to get in advance. He wants to keep all the area for himself, basically. Now he is ending on the emotion bug full synchro, so that will give him 2x. But I think Neryth was an invis, so I don't think he will get much value out of that.
Yeah, like this is one reason why, again, going back to your point about perma holes, panel grabs are very useful in situations like this. So that aura is going to stop the erase man, so that decross isn't going to happen. He has to throw it away.
Last one.
Ooh, the blast man, that'll do it.
Shadow is using his charge shots to break the panels, trying to get to deny the advantage from holy panels for Neryth, since he wouldn't be able to use the area grabs to get it for himself. So. Ooh. Neryth setting up for the black moon grasp, but we'll see if he managed to get that.
This is a very tricky situation.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, still gets the decross, nice. And that does it, that was 500 damage.
I think with the machine gun, it doesn't travel that quickly, so if you can stay in the front after you say if you got the movement glitch going, if you stay in the front, it's not going to catch you. And I think Shadow kind of misstepped thinking that it was going to reach him and it didn't.
Yeah.
Which is something to keep in mind, that if you do have movement bug, just usually one step should be enough for you to clear that entirely.
Yeah, with minus area movement bug makes avoiding machine guns very difficult, but with that much area, then just one step can make it guaranteed, basically.
Because you see Shadow hasn't popped Hut Batch. Oh, this is okay. Good reversal, but
with the snakes plus 30 though, I don't think that's quite enough damage to bring Shadow into the game. Trapping himself with Gadam was not the correct decision, it looked like.
yeah, between the area and a few different things that came up, this round definitely wasn't in his favor in terms of his options coming up.
And now he's also denied from using his Slashman because of the holes that are generated by Geddon, so he's probably going to have to cross into into Tengu. Ooh, though he did get the recoveries, which is nice.
Ooh. Got that grass bonus from the charge.
Judgment, nice.
Actually, this can still be anybody's game. Neryth has a good setup here. Oh, he destroys his own black bomb.
That destroys it, okay. I guess it might have exactly 100 HP, so that would have exactly destroyed it.
So keeping in mind that Shadow does have several recovery options in his folder, so if he draws one of those in the next turn, he's very much still in this.
And although Neryth's taking the life, or if Shadow stays in Tengu, then he can just back B and remove that for free. Although Neryth is going into slash cross, so he is going to try to get the D cross to deny back B from Tengu.
Yeah, that's really his best option. it looks like it might be counterproductive, but actually Tomahawk Cross might be good in this situation. If only because that gives him status guard, it gives him the ability to heal up a bit, and he's changing his cross anyway.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, blocks the race man. Okay, he tries to cut his movement off a bit, but he's sort of an interesting option because Shadow doesn't have uninstall in his folder.
Yeah.
So it's not going to hurt his movement at all.
Now, just enough time for the last charge shot to finish the game.
So this field is very favorable for Neryth.
Yeah.
He's already got grass set up.
And the poison panels will push Shadow away from stepping onto them, so that will put him in the optimal position for the boomers to hit.
Now, on the other hand, same thing goes for Shadow. Because his folder also relies on area control,
yeah,
it keeps Neryth back as well. So this will be really interesting to see how they play this.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow's already starting with 2 area grabs, gaining the full control, and nice movement, avoiding M-Boomer with Warp Step.
Yeah, Shadow's very aggressively trying to take the area, so he's already got +1 here. And Neryth wants to push back a bit. The Black Bomb strategy could be very painful here because you got the existing grass panels already, and that'll do quite a bit.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Neryth doesn't have any way of decrossing Dust, and Dust can just back B and take in the Black Bomb and use that as an object.
Oh, that's right.
Himself. Yeah.
That's a complete counter strat, and if Shadow remembers to do that, that'll completely invalidate what he's going for.
Yeah, and I guess that is the reason why Neryth was running 3 machine guns. It is also really good damage, but gives the decross on Dust, which counters one of the strategies that he's going for. Ooh, slash man.
That hurt.
That was a lot of damage.
Oh, he remembered.
Yeah.
This is still gonna hurt. Well, no, okay, he's got anti-damage on.
Yeah, the anti-damage. Ooh.
Oh, and he takes it. Wow, it's 200 off the bat.
Yeah, and trading the fire hit as well, which wasn't boosted, so but I think that was on grass, so. Oh no, actually the element man removed the grass, so that wasn't. That was just normal, which is 180 with 200, so wasn't that bad of a trade. And now machine gun coming from Neryth to get the decross. Ooh,
Up action. Now his movement is good. Ooh, good anti-damage. Protoman definitely one of the stronger SP Navi chips.
And Bugfix coming out as well.
Shadow points out the 1337.
Yeah, the HP. Looks like Neryth is going into Beast Out, which is an interesting choice. That will deny him his charge shot options. And he doesn't have Colonel Force, so...
Ooh, this is a good blast man here. Gonna straight 500 off the bat.
Yeah. And now seeing the grab banish, he knows what code Shadow is running into this turn. Nice, getting the decross as well. Yeah, that's the slash man.
A little damage here.
The HP is about the same, 120 difference. Ooh, though now Neryth has the full combo with Super Vulcan. Let's see if he will go for it. looks like he is, and he isn't even taking the erasement to try to confirm that, so just going with... Ooh, nice!
Steps back into it just to parry it.
Stopping buster
Oh,
shots.
he's got air shoes on now. Oh, no.
Is that enough damage? That was
enough.
just enough damage to deny the Super Vulcan. And that was game.
Very, very strong showing from both players.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate for Neryth. If he used that machine gun a bit earlier, a few seconds earlier, then that would have been game for Neryth. That was very good game. Well played to both sides. Alright, and then now heading into the next game, which will be Salad vs Enduring Grey.
So off the bat, looking at Salad's folder, and
Yeah.
I noticed Iron Shell, and you never see that.
Yeah, so Salad's running quite the folder with a lot of options that you don't really see. So she's running Encode with Gandul Soul, Iron Shell, Elixir, Assassin Sword, Number Ball, basically all the things that go into that code.
Yeah, air spin actually not a bad, well not air spin, but air raid, sorry, it's actually a pretty solid option as well. You don't see it too much, especially with the white capsule.
Yeah, I mean, for Salad still has the base Gregar engine with the attack and charge max, so she can use that to try to stun the opponent and then get in charge or try to get in Gandul Soul, for example. I think that will be enough time for the full damage from Gandul Soul, so that would be quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, and even with Gregor, the first thing you usually think of is, oh, they're going to run Colonel first and hit you with Gandul Soul, but even without it, air raid is still a very strong option for that as well. Again, it's not something you see often, but something that you definitely don't want to sleep on.
And speaking of the Giga, Salad's running Delta Ray instead of Colonel Force, which is also an interesting choice. I actually wonder what made Salad choose Delta Ray instead of Colonel Force, since Colonel Force seems like it would be still a very good option, even with the two area grabs that Salad's running.
It could just be a choice preference too. I mean, usually a folder like this, you could definitely slap in Colonel Force, and it's a good folder. But Delta Ray is still a very strong chip as well. It does require more specific positioning.
Yeah,
but it definitely hurts when you land it.
Yeah, that is true.
Looking at her customizer, I noticed no air shoes, but she has float shoes, which is interesting.
Yeah, so this is one of the other more commonly used Gregar costs, which has, instead of float shoes, so it sacrifices the air shoes, but instead runs float shoes and beat and the higher custom, so gives a bit more utility, sacrificing the air shoes and rush.
Of course, the staple attack max and charge max for Gregor, you always want that. Unless you're running Bug Rise Sword, but overall, that's a very solid option. Moving over to Enduring Ray, it's also running Gregor as well. Looks like it's more of an R code build.
Yeah.
But a lot of his chips are asterisk code, so there's not really a lot of code-specific things going on here. Outside the Flash Bomb, the uninstall. He's got the Miramasa and Life War, of course.
Yeah, so it looks like our code was mostly for Roll 3 and the uninstall engine, so having uninstalled there with Gaddon and the slow gauges makes me think that the folder is more focused on charge shot damage, trying to get in as much as possible.
One thing I see here that I really do like, and this is one of my personal favorite options that I don't see often, is triple shot uninstall. I think it's a very slept on way to uninstall someone because it's not something you can really react to. It does two things at once. It also destroys panels while uninstalling, which means you just cut off someone's movement. The triple shot, a very good chip that you don't see often, but it's very strong in what you can accomplish with it, especially with an uninstall.
Yeah, there's a good point. The one thing I see that Enduring Great isn't running any invis, so we'll see if that ends up being worth it. With slow gauge, could be worth it because slow gauge, the longer the turn, the less impact invis has on the play. So
yeah, this is, like I said, very much a buster damage folder. It wants to cut out a lot of the chips that Salad would be going through and just focus on doing as much damage per second as he can with buster shots and things like that. And of course, corner force complements all that as well.
yeah. And so in chat, Ubu is asking how does the delta ray triangle work. So I believe that it starts on the top left of the player, gets the first hit, and then with mashing A, then goes behind, and then bottom. Is it left as well?
Yeah, top left, middle, back, and then bottom left.
Yeah, and then
so they have to be in the middle row, and they have to be not in the back. So there's only two spaces you can be in where you're going to get all 3 hits. If you're talking about a regular 3x3 area on both sides.
And if one of them is denied, then Protoman doesn't go into the next one. So if there is a broken panel, for example, at the top left, then that will completely stop Delta Ray from doing anything, basically.
Right, and it's still a good 260 damage either way, but you want all 3 hits ideally, because that's going to put a big chunk in their life bar.
And anything else to add before we head into the game?
That looks like everything. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Alright, let's head to the match. Okay, so Salad reminding us that this is no time to run away.
Oh, it's a net battle. You gotta fight it out.
Yeah, but yeah, so it looks like they are starting with the poison, field. So this wouldn't really impact Salad as she's running float shoes, but Enduring Grey is running air shoes instead. So they will.
Yeah, I actually think this works better for Enduring Race folder. He's not running air shoes, but having that passive damage coming out of the poison panels, in addition to he's got uninstall, so he can knock those float shoes off of Salad.
Yeah.
He's got slow gauge, so see how this plays out.
Alright, starting
slow gauge already.
Ooh, triple shot.
No uninstall attached to that, but still a very solid.
Oh, nice. So interestingly, this will deny the charge shot from Salad because she doesn't have air shoes, and a broken panel will stop her charge shot. And I didn't know that, but if you're standing on the broken panel, that also blocks it. So Enduring Grey doing very well with that, and starting by blocking all the charge shots from Salad basically for the whole turn.
So looking at Salad's HP right now, Number Ball is a very good option, just because that'll be 5 hits of 90 right there.
It looks like she might be trying to go for the Neo variant.
See, a lot of the she has in her folder are pretty painful right now. She's got Neo Variable,
yeah,
the Number Ball. Like, she can definitely take a big chunk out of his health on this turn if his defenses aren't in play.
Ooh, getting.
And he's not running a Viz, so if the anti-damage isn't ready. Okay, he's got the anti-damage up.
The anti-damage.
She's gonna have to waste the. Oh no, it's gone. Huh.
Ooh.
Good positioning from Enduring Rate too, not standing in the front.
So taking an extra hit on purpose to try to get in the Number Ball to do extra damage. Fortunately ends up missing.
I think he wants to burn through it to.
Ooh. And the miss on the Neovara as well, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I know she wanted double life. I think what could have been a good option as well is going for the supersonic boom, which would at least do, the standard.
Yeah, 220. Yeah.
From it.
And she's already almost 900 HP down on Enduring Grace, so this is she's going to have to fire uphill battle trying to get the damage in.
The anti-damage is here, and
Ooh, nice. And the D-Cross.
It's one of those things you never see.
Though unfortunately that stopped the rest of the air raid hits from connecting. That was still very nice D-Cross from Salad.
And you actually just slug it out in 2 panels with the buster shots.
Salad looks like deciding between the more offensive option of Life or taking the Delta Ray edge and trying to deal as much damage as possible.
Goes for the Erase Cross. Ooh. And Beat takes something. It could have been Roll.
Yeah, it could be. The full cost coming straight away. Interesting.
Sticks with her existing chips. She does have Delta Ray on deck in her custom, so it's a very good comeback option as well. Okay, goes for the Erase Beast.
Could be seeing Colonel Force coming out, or even just the Erase Beast chip charge. That is still a lot of damage that is basically impossible to avoid. Though nice, the Windrak D-Cross.
Oh, it goes a Flash Bomb away.
Double point, see what, and goes with roll. Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to do any damage, but the healing is going to keep his HP up there, keep him healthy.
Nice movement, avoiding all the charges from Salad. Getting it with the last one, which is actually not bad. I could see that being on purpose to give Enduring Grey flashing into the next turn, so Salad wouldn't be able to combo something straight away. We'll have to wait for that flashing to end. So,
actually, Salad can stay alive for quite a bit, unless Enduring Ray pulls a Windwrack out. Holy Aura is going to be a tough. Okay, Windwrack's out.
Ooh, and now
the shoe on the other foot.
Let's see if she can out with the Delta Ray multiple. Ooh, nice.
Perfect positioning for the Delta Ray.
1, 2, and that's the third hit. Nice. And now Salad's back to being ahead on HP after being 1000 HP down.
Salad's panels are, well, the flow-tubes are still there, but he hasn't uninstalled her yet. But if those panels break, it's going to be a really tough for her to get around.
Ooh. 1 HP.
This is not the best position to be in.
Let's see if Salad's going to be able to finish the game, though. If a Colonel Force comes out, that is still, even with 2 panels, that is more than enough damage to close the game off. Looks like Salad's starting with the sensor to try to limit Enduring Grey's movement options, and then defense, and maybe trying to finish that with a Buster Shot, or going with Windwrack. We'll see if that's enough. Okay, Judgment.
Area.
Submashing the anti-damage, and Windwrack finishing the game. I think at that point, even if a Colonel Force did come out, then with Beast Jump, that would have allowed Salad to avoid the first hits, and anti-damage buffering that would have been enough for Sal to get the game. So that was very good from Sal to try to enable her to avoid Conan Force as much as possible.
Plus, if anything else, she could have got a buster shot off before that happened too.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. So it looks like she's going for the anger play, trying to get 2x number ball. Let's see if she manages to get that. She has 70, which is a pretty good number.
Oh, crucial miss.
Very unfortunate. That would have been a lot of damage. So it's still getting in with the Chargers doing 150 damage so far, which is not bad for Spaceman Chargers.
Salad's with her current options, Neo Variable might not be a bad idea just because Enduring Race camping the front.
Yeah.
And a good double life would knock that out.
So it looks like she's going with Slash, so she's going to chip charge that to have that go across the field. Let's see if she gets the input though.
Oh, that's not.
Ooh.
Yeah, if Shadow or if Enduring Ray moves to the bottom, that's.
Barely.
Ooh.
So managing to get the input, but unfortunately missing out on any of the hits. And now the panels were fixed, so if Sald only waited just a bit longer for getting to run out, she might have been able to get in all of that damage. That was really unfortunate from Sald.
We still haven't seen the triple crack gun install from Enduring Ray yet, but that may be coming soon.
Yeah.
Without air shoes or float shoes, it's going to be a very, very tough for Sal to navigate when he has this kind of mobility.
TF seeing the anti-damage on grab range, which probably isn't the best option because that is 60 damage, isn't that much to try to stop.
Also with the perma holes, good catch
Nice,
for the
yeah.
flash bomb. With the perma holes, there's only so much area either one of them can take.
And then the end of turn flash bomb, so we'll see if Solid ends up cross cancelling, going for something else, which looks like she is.
It's an observation about that Delta Ray. So with the perma hole there, there's only really one spot that Enduring Ray can stand in and take all 3 hits.
Yeah.
Proto-Man can't teleport above holes.
Yeah, this is one of the main weaknesses of that Giga. So if your opponent knows you have it and camps just the top panels, then there is no way basically you can confirm that. And with Permahold, Solid doesn't have air shoes, so just camping behind them will deny her from even getting any charge shots to try to pressure Enduring Ray to move. Okay, so it looks like she is deciding against going into charge cross and maybe staying in slash, which is an interesting play. Okay, yeah, so
Going for the slash play.
the area grabs are denied, but she does have the life art to protect her.
She's gonna have to pop that too.
Yeah. And ooh, full cost. This full cost might actually be good for Salad because she only had the wind drag. She didn't really have much to use on that turn. I guess other than trying to run 5 damage buster shots, she couldn't really do much.
And looking at our options here, well, it's got the air raid, you got the air spins. Again, this is one of those cases where perma holes don't help a lot because they can really get in the way of what you're trying to accomplish.
So it's going with a heavy object turn, and she is staying in slash. Very interesting.
Okay, the air spin should actually help with the...
Counter it into a second machine gun.
Yeah, slash is gonna...
Yeah. The
Oh, wow, just in time.
yeah, it's destroying everything, and now the 1 HP. Let's see if Salad's able to go. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to go into the next turn, and then maybe surviving, taking new hand.
Also, good movement from Enduring Ray, knowing to step back once she got that 1 HP, because I risk getting hit by a charge shot like that.
Yeah, if it became to 1 HP, then that could really become anyone's game. Just a few frames of missed movement could be the difference at that point. But having that buffer with that, I think 55 HP, that was a very good decision to try to take it slow at that point. Okay, so Salad has the 2 Wind Drags, 2 Invis, and an Air Grab. So it looks like she's going to start with trying to deny the Air Grab from Enduring Grey, which was the correct option, seeing how they went into /cross, which means they will want to use an Air Grab, yeah.
Ooh, already. Again, without air shoes.
Yeah, and the bigger thing is that this will actually deny Judgment from regaining the area, so Salad doesn't want to use that. That was very good combination used from Enduring Grey. Being able to land in about 500 damage in charge shots, that was very good for them. Although Salad getting in the Judgment and Winddraft bring back all that damage.
It's really where Salad is now. She can start pressuring and getting some of the area, because right now, if she gets 1 area grab and goes for that double life, there's not much Enduring Ray can do about it.
Yeah, and if she is going slash, she also has the option of chip charging that and getting the full area. Although one downside, I guess, that would give the opponent flashing, so it's not ideal, but it's still a good option to go for. Ooh, and into full cast again. So this is an interesting use of full cast, because now Salad, so from Enduring Grey's point of view, if Salad doesn't have any defense queued straight away, she's going to be forced to throw away full hand. But unfortunately, she did have the anti-damage prepared.
Ooh, the uninstall.
Ooh, nice. So this was actually interesting. Salad was streaming that match, and after the game, she posted in the guy's channel, and that was actually a frame perfect interaction that nullified the anti-damage. If the machine gun had hit 1 frame later or earlier, then it would have been denied by the flash bomb anti-damage.
Yeah, drops the double life.
But still in good position, managing to get in few charge shots for free, being ahead by almost 400 HP now.
This is still definitely very strong for her, but it's still very much a case where it's anybody's game.
Yeah. Beast out Colonel Force could very easily finish the game, so. Or even slow gauge turn, being able to get damage with that could be enough.
Ooh, triple shot. This actually cuts off her air spins.
Yeah, and her ability to land in charge shots, so she's just capping back. Ooh, air spin does come out. See, she's going for grass to try to get in the, I believe, element sword or assassin sword. Which does connect. Though number ball has 0 damage.
It's like any other number would have killed. Well, 10 would have killed at least.
Yeah. But now Salad's going for the air raid with the white capsule, so if that stays on the field, if Enduring Grey has no defense, then this will be game. Ooh, though they are going to beast out. Is Colonel Force coming? Another air grab.
Oh!
Ooh.
Actually, now I'm curious. How much HP does an air raid have?
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I don't think it has all that much. I think it might be 50 or something. So that was definitely very close. But yeah, I think the safer play would have been to try to step so air raid doesn't hit on the same row or behind. So standing behind the air raid with the area grab would have been able to negate all of that damage. Though that would have put Enduring Grace susceptible to a charge shot, that would have still been better than being straight out deleted by the air raid.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely well played on both sides.
Yeah. Okay, so before we head into the next match, we're going to have SoulXCross joining us in commentary.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm
Hey,
back for some Bound Network, yo.
Hey,
Yes. All right, bro. What did I miss so far? I just seen the tail end of that last battle. Oh man, that was kind of crazy.
yeah, that was definitely very good showing from Enduring Grey, who interestingly hasn't been playing for that long, so they're definitely improving very quickly and doing very well.
Okay, so who do we actually have coming in next?
Next,
now we actually got playerzero, who's on commentary with us now, versus HonorNite.
Ah, HonorNite. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Two very good players, actually. Woo. This is gonna be a crazy match.
Actually, taking a look at their builds now, playerzero, of course, like I said, very strong player. He's running mostly A code. He's got Neo Variable in there for splash damage and grab revenge, but he's got the Elect Pulse. He's got Risky Honey. He's got pretty good options here. I'm going for the Spout Man as well, which is very strong burst damage for an SP Navi.
Yes, for sure. Actually, for a while, even I was splashing in some Aquaman SP into my folders because that it's like Roundman. The fact that it does 3 times damage with 120s, that's really solid damage, especially like if your opponent's in a fire cross or something like that. So it's really nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, and Gregor has 2 fire crosses, so having a strong water option is definitely something to look into for any folder. Like there are some setups where someone going in the charge cross can almost wall your strategy out, so you got to keep that in mind. Like water,
Yeah,
don't sleep on it.
exactly. Charge cross can be very scary if you're playing against that, especially if you're playing like BDT, because they can just defeat BDT by using their charge shot. So it's definitely something that you want to use to snuff out any counterplay.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed that he's got the Elect Dragon as well, and that's a very strong area control weapon. It's something that it's not easy to dodge unless you know it's coming. Depending on where you're standing, it's not avoidable at all. But it also cracks panels too, so you've very good option for that.
Yep, for sure, for sure. Like, what interests me though, and I've actually been seeing this a lot from PZ, is the lance. And he's been using it against me in battles very recently, and it actually comes up. It's really interesting.
It's not something you can react to. Like I think Lance, like on the last match, I was talking about triple shot being underrated, and I think Lance is in that same category where it's something that you're not going to react to. It's quick. In this case, it also comes in asterisk code like triple shot, and this is also something that you can uninstall with. Like someone gets in the back row and they're like, "What just happened?" And you got uninstalled
Exactly.
by something you couldn't react to, and there's like no
And
lag
for
on it either.
Yes, yes, yes. So like, it's also really interesting too because most Greyguard players, or most if you're using a race man or anything like that, you'll usually camp back row because you have the distance, right? I can just attack you from back here, and then pow, you just get smacked
Right.
up. Yeah,
I'm
for
noticing the
real.
meteor knuckle too, so there's definitely a strong theme of messing with the opponent's field, controlling area. So
Conversely, on our night side, we see some of that W code and some mixed in B for like Navi support. It's very
W is
interesting.
very strong. It's got a lot of options that I like. Magnum is, in my opinion, one of the best chips in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
It does so much at once. It's cursor element. It breaks panels. Like it's something to complement an uninstall folder, which he has here, where it's something where you can break their panels, control their space, and you even get to choose which way you break their space, which is kind of ridiculous thinking about it now. But you can do a lot with that. Barrier 200, also a very strong defensive chip that
Very solid.
complements Life Aura. It keeps you alive. It's got 4 rock cubes, which is interesting. He's got something going with that.
I definitely see synergy with the rock cubes. With since he's playing Thouser, he can suck them up with dust. You could also use them to kind of area lock if you can wind rack one into the back row to prevent your opponent from using one of the spaces in their field, which is very annoying actually.
I think there was something that Nugget did to me a while back, where if you put an object at a certain point and your area won't regenerate or something like that.
Yes, it will stop your area from regenerating.
Yeah, it can be very annoying to fight against because you're just stuck there.
One actually interesting thing with W code is, and he didn't opt to do this, which is actually interesting. Just recently, Aqua, a Japanese player, made a video with showcasing W code. Obviously, we don't have Double Beast here, but it doesn't negate the value of these chips. Like, he could have ran the Geddons and Gundale Soul 3 in W, right? Because that chip does insane amount of damage, especially if you could get it uninstall. So it's interesting to see what he gave up, but what HonorNite also took in for this match.
Yeah, optimally he could have taken out some rock cubes, but ultimately it's his strategy, and he has certain things he wants to accomplish with that. But like you said, W is very strong in terms of options, and it's definitely one of those codes that you don't want to sleep on. It's not L, but I think it's up there with it. So
now let's see what he can do with that strategy.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, here we go. Opening hand. Oh yes, that's right. We see the regged not the Electros. Why was I gonna say Electros?
Like Pulse.
Like Pulse. Yes, thank you. My face went. Double
also,
barrier.
both running first barrier, which is very strong.
We see that PZ is gonna be able to bait out any rush here, which is gonna be very important.
So he tries to bait rush. He's not running it.
Were setups open for this format or for this tournament?
I'm not completely sure.
If someone in the comments can actually tell us if this was open or not, that would be great. I'm pretty sure it was. Yes, it was open.
Okay, they were open.
Thank you, Trilo. So,
but neither one of them are running rush, so they already got the information. They're both dust digging right now.
That makes sense. You see, okay, this is weird, right? I think I would have actually shuffled back that area grab simply because I'm plus on area and you can cab forward. When you're dust digging, I feel like sending back as many chips as possible is much more important than trying to hold on to chips. Especially with the threat of getting decrossed in the air, I don't want that to happen. HonorNite is playing too much Magnum for me to just safely. yeah, I don't want to get snapped, yo. Still holding on to that area grab. Maybe he's a win condition.
Interesting that he goes for the Tengu cross and not the immediate win rack.
Okay, so there's reasons for that, right? Okay, he's probably expecting one of those magnums to be in his hand by turn 3. The latest, if you're playing 3 of them, right? So he doesn't want to playerzero doesn't want to leave himself open to some kind of counterattack and losing dust. So why not just change up your strategy or mix it up and try to get something going on your opponent, right?
Good point.
It's definitely safer to think in that way because he does have all that cursor. I don't want to get smacked for 260 damage just for being in dust. But we also see
Yeah.
that there is a Protoman SB in the back, so we don't want to see that one too much either.
Right, and that's the biggest risk of Tengu is not just getting sword double damage, but Protoman SP especially. Like that's not something you want to eat as Tengu at all. And ooh, the uninstall. Okay, smart move with the Life Orb to block the Groundman SP damage.
All right. We see the pressure, got the full grabs going, and now we got charge shots.
Yeah, charge shot pressure. He can go for the Element Man and freeze him. Pretty much do whatever he wants in the next turn because this forces him to either stay frozen or change crosses or beast out.
What option do you think HonorNite's gonna go for here? I think he's actually gonna change crosses. Maybe to Tengu? Not Tengu, excuse me. To Tomahawk.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna beast out. I think he's gonna just switch crosses. Again, I think Hawk might be a good one. Tengu possibly. Believe that playerzero was the one who got uninstalled, so he still has his movement options.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one of those situations where you can put your opponent in a place where they have to make a decision, and I feel like the more you can force your opponent to do that in this game, like the more control you can have over them.
I think Tomahawk is the safest option when you have less area, mostly because, all right, it's weird in the way I'm gonna explain this, right? So the charge shot on Tomahawk Cross, if he can clear that life aura, it's going to force the opponent to want to move out of those two rows because
Right.
I'm plus on area. You can swing this whole life sword range. Why would I just stand here? I'm gonna move back, and I'm
Especially
not
as
gonna take
Tengu.
that. Exactly. So yeah, it might not be as good as like.
Oh, he
I don't
opted
know.
to do nut. Oh, and that's going to be
Oh
double damage.
no!
And
That's
a decross.
Oh no! Why did he do this? No! And now the charge shots from Tengu Cross is pressuring even further. There's nothing he can do. Oh, grab banish! There it is.
Oh.
What a bad situation that could have been.
Oh,
Oh,
ow.
the decross!
End lag on that is.
The bad situation I was thinking of, right, is if PZ just preemptively threw out that Risky Honey 3 during the grab banish or before the grab banish, and then HonorNite just grab banishes into the bees. That would have been very
That would have been cool if it worked.
That would have been like a really bad situation. I would have cried for him. Yeah.
Oh man, this is still very good positioning for playerzero where he is.
Oh, absolutely. I don't see anything bad about what's going on here at all.
I mean, outside of the fact that he got uninstalled, like this is.
Opting not to go into a crosshair from playerzero, it's really smart. It's not only is it a mix-up because your opponent's trying to plan to get rid of one of your classes, like what that Judgment could have took out an Aqua Cross, right? But now
Ooh,
you
the
are
Magnums
allowed
are out.
to. Oh yeah, this is bad.
He's uninstalled, so he can't move. Oh, he blocks the rock cube, but it's very bad positioning for him because he's gonna be stuck there for a while. The bees eat the aura or the barrier.
The bees also ate that charge shot. Ah, couldn't get rid of the.
Batman.
Yeah, couldn't get rid of the.
He's
enchant-
really got anywhere to run.
Oh, he's trying to get the Master Cross. I see.
I don't
Easy.
think so. Well, no, he has he doesn't have. Oh, whoops, somebody hits. Oh, okay. He doesn't have all the pieces of it. He doesn't have the Aqua Needle when his what is it? The pulses are only 2s, I think.
Yeah.
He's going for that combo.
This is a useful thing for this this strategy with the Master Cross. The pieces are useful kind of outside of themselves. So you
Outside
can
of Aqua
still
Needle,
combo.
it's a little iffy, but the other ones are pretty good.
But Aqua Needle's still kind of good, right? Because if you have a white pill and you put that on with the Aqua Needle, that and trip charge it with Spout Cross, that's some real crazy damage right there, and you can heal from that. So
The one thing I do like, I will say about Aqua Needle is that it's very good if you're in one of those situations where you need to decross someone who's using like charge cross. Like me, I like to use non-dimming chips for decrossing because it's not something you can just block. And Aqua Needle, very hard to react to. You're not gonna dodge it on reaction for the most part because you just won't see it coming.
That's very true. Not being able to see it coming, it's hard to react to. Even
Ooh.
off. Ooh!
I think he's
There's the
dead.
video
Yeah,
back on. Yeah, that's it.
he's
Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, I keep making the mistake of walking backwards when that thing comes out, and then I walk into it multiple times because it doesn't flash or flinch.
I brought this up in the last match where it was Salad versus Enduring Ray. Supersonic is not something you want to sleep on either from near variable because it's
Oh no.
it's not double life and you're not doing double damage, sure, but it's once it's out, what are you gonna do?
What do you do? Like, how do you react? Do you use your barrier? Can you use a barrier? Like, what do you do?
And it cleaves everything. It breaks through any obstacle. It doesn't care. Like
No bias, 100% no bias. It's cap in hands. That's it. It came out here. I'm hitting. That's all.
ooh, the Mac. Oh, nice and Viz.
I actually have.
I think that's smart because that keeps the lava panels on his side, and he's forced to deal with those.
Force movement is force movement, and extra chip damage wherever you can get it is just. It's good in my book. That's what I want.
I think the name of this game really is not outside of just your chips, like how much passive damage can you get on your opponent from other things, like even your Buster, the field if possible. So any kinds of hazards you usually want to leave on their side of the field too, because that's more damage for you.
Exactly. Like even Poison Seed, right? Neryth, chip that Neryth famously uses, one of our players, if you don't know. You can throw out the seed, and yeah, it does a little bit of chip damage over time, but if it does at least 100 damage before it disappears, I feel like that's value out of a chip like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So there's value in a lot of chips. It could be chip charge. There's multiple. There's so many resources and avenues to use every chip in this game. It's ridiculous.
It's sort of interesting just how well this game was balanced to the extent that pretty much everything you can get use out of. Like, there's very few things in this game I can say are bad. So I think if you're willing to explore it a bit, you can definitely find use out of a lot of things that aren't necessarily quote unquote meta.
There can be a bit of a learning curve, but it's not complex. You'll be able to pick this game up and have a great time from any point. You know, just hop right in, get some matches, you'll be alright. I think people are too focused on, oh, I want to win, that they get a little deterred when they start getting their butts whipped a little too hard. But sometimes it's important to take those losses because not only are you learning, but you're actively engaging in the community. That's the most important part, is getting engaged. Don't worry about the win-loss rate. Just play the game and have fun.
Yeah, the biggest thing, and again, not just this game, but any competitive game, really, I would focus on playing to learn and not playing to win.
Playing to win.
If you're playing to learn, you're always going to pick something up. You're not going to have your emotions tied up into it too much, and that's where that salt comes from. But you just want to focus on actually being a student of the game, and that'll carry you pretty far.
Yes, sir. And once you start learning all the adept combinations and playing the game correctly, oh, this is a great setup. I'm sorry. Now that he actually...
defensive, so oh, nice.
Yes, that's a way to get rid of it.
And
now
he can't move. Or he can move now, but
that was so smart. playerzero baited out that light for there. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I cut myself off, but I had to showcase that. That was so interesting. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Oh, stream froze for GWPTG.
It looks like it's still running, but
I think it's running fine now.
yeah. Unless someone else comments, let's keep going and see how it works out.
Yeah.
It's funny, their HP has barely been touched.
Yeah, like they're just chilling. This is all mind games and footsies right now. Like, this is what I look for, man. This is footsies, man.
So playerzero going for the beast out, and that's gonna give him again one of the more underrated beast charges, which is the not dust break, but I forget what the name of it is, but where it rains
forget the name
down
of it,
debris, and you can wreak havoc on someone's field. You're completely invincible the entire time. I think it's kind of slept on in general, just because of how much you can get done with it.
It's a little scary, right? Because you're vulnerable when you come back down.
Mm.
But still, that invulnerability, if you can time it right, make some predictions. Oh,
Ooh,
decross.
decross. He could have eaten that rock cube too if it weren't for that, and he could have also taken that area grab and gone for the beast charge.
I see what HonorNite did there. He didn't really care about the cube. He wanted to catch PZ sucking the thing up so he could smack him with the machine gun. That was
cut his
kind of
movement
smart.
off, and it's bait.
Yeah, it's bait. We actually playing Marvel, baby. Let me stop. But that was incredibly genius, yo. HonorNite's really, he stepped up his game in the last few months, man. I feel like this, he was no slouch before, but his reads, his playstyle has definitely improved dramatically.
Yeah, he's kind of just, again, he's still dust digging. Like, take it from a BDT player. If you see me dust digging this many turns into the round, like, I'm in a pretty good position. Because you have so much control over your folder. Like, you can pretty much pick and choose whatever you want. And the longer it goes on, the better it is for the
dust player. It's very scary cross. It's not like Shuffle with Searchman, but being able to just choose what you get when you get it is just too strong.
Groundman SP, of course, very solid chip.
Of course.
Oh,
we got a block. Oh my gosh. Yo, okay, the shield sounds in this game is like the funniest thing ever in my opinion. It's just like ping ping.
The second time we've seen the 1337 on a boss screen. Gamer HP.
What do you think that spells? I think it spells bet, bro. Bet.
I thought it was always elite, but I could see bet working out.
Elite? Oh, that's true too. That's true too. I'll take that.
Like one of the oldest like internet memes around.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Let's see how this works out for him. Oh, playerzero this set will have that anti-damage attached, so I don't think he's gonna take anything from a beast or any kind of counterplay like that. I do think that HonorNite is still being dragged forward, and we get to change.
Goes to the hawk.
Oh,
he's still gonna get decrossed.
Yeah, this is not a good trade for HonorNite at all. He's gonna eat all those bees that are still there. He can't move. He's getting decrossed. And the neo variable. Will he have the time? Oh, he tried it! Yo! Tried it! No! Yo, if he caught that.
So I actually think that I think every single one of the neo variable options is good. Even the cross, you don't see it used ever, but it can do double damage. It's like it's the great punish option.
Yeah, it's very similar to charge slash beast's charge shot there. Or chip charge, excuse me. You can just rush in and do the same attack. I don't think they do the same amount of damage. I think slash charge's chip charge does a little bit more, but I'm not sure.
I think at max it might do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Of course, you can do both and chip charge a sword with the slash cross and.
HonorNite feeling a little safe because he has the anti-damage.
Oh!
And wow, now he's trapped. Oh no! Yeah, that's it. GG.
Ooh.
Cross the fight!
That's actually gonna hurt. Wow. Wait, it ate the buster.
Yes, it did!
The active frames are gone.
Yo, HonorNite! He was like, yeah, bro, just step over here and finish the game, man. I only got 1 HP. Yo!
Because that buster shot should have killed him, but he took him up before the active frame started.
Yes, bro, that was crazy.
This is like whoever presses A first. It's like playing B in 3.
Yo, this is literally down there 3. Oh, we get the beast
light
down
four.
move. Does HonorNite have an
Unless he has some way to
survival?
get. Oh no.
Oh.
Well, gonna anti-damage his weight.
But he's gonna spawn Catman. Oh, he
Oh no
got
no no!
hell!
He
What?
can still live, but he can't get rid of the aura.
He cannot get rid of the aura. How does he?
He has to
He's spinning-
survive for a whole, like, legit survive a whole turn, and not get
Okay.
P shooted out. Oh, uh-oh.
No P shot was shut out just now. He can actually move downwards and be safe. Oh,
Honestly,
man.
unless HonorNite has like a Tengu Man that I don't know about, like I don't.
I
think he can do something.
don't see it. Like,
'Cause even if he gets the
no.
aura off with a strong chip, you still need another hit, at least 2 hits. So
he can set up shot behind a rock cube and try to like, okay, there's another invisible in play.
oh wait, but he's still,
Yeah, the
he's still
anti-damage.
alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive. This is perfect for him.
Still, it's
Okay.
just that aura is. Oh,
There's
oh,
the wind
oh.
wreck.
This is.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, that's game.
yo.
Yo, let's go! HonorNite clawing his way back into game 3 on 1H. This is why you always bring a shirt. This is why you always bring a shirt. Like if you don't have hub badge in your folder, and you don't have a shirt in your Abby cust, you're doing something wrong. You
Yeah,
are doing
it's-
something wrong.
And again, going back to underrated options, like Cross Divide is like people sleep on it. It's like one of those chips where you have the wrong place in the wrong time and 1,000 damage right there.
Oh
Like
my
he
god!
baited it. He baited the Tengu Cross out, and he said, "Look, finish it." And he
Bro, like,
finished him for
like,
it.
I'm right here. Like eat the rest of your food. Finish your plate, bro. I'm right here, man. It's free.
This is one of those games where you never play with your food at all. Like
At all, no. I'm finishing it. Like, never again. Never again, yo. He got baited so hard. Oh, playerzero kicking himself in the butt right now. Like, dang, he really got me. That was 1,000 damage. Oh man.
oh, these ice cubes are his too. He can just take these.
Oh, and trapped. Suck him up before you
Yep.
lose them. There you go. Oh, okay, that was
Yeah,
nice.
it's a good 200, one for the barrier and one for him. He can just chill here with the barrier 200. I mean, again, that's a very strong defensive chip. You just can sit there, keep shuffling.
I gotta
course.
say, I really like playerzero's folder here too, because of the synergy that he's using with the elect pulses and the wind racks. I think that's really smart how he's playing that.
Hmm.
Wow, it's actually borderline genius. You got that, PZ. Okay. Most people just take the program advance and then just kind of make a different folder. But he was like, "No, these pieces are useful. These are real chips."
It's like the other program advance, Sun Moon, where all the
Yeah.
pieces are good, but you can put them together or just choose to use them separately and still get value out of it.
Yep, for sure. That's what we try to aim for, right? Maximum value out of what we have. Not every hand's gonna be perfect. Not every person's gonna have Dust Cross, right? Especially if you're playing Greyguard, you don't have that.
Right.
But you gotta. What? Oh!
Ooh.
Whoa!
That's new.
He got sucked into the rock cube. Yeah.
That's
Oh!
it's like you see something new every day in this game.
Every day, bro. So that was incredibly scary just now. If the pull or the vacuum pull from the Tengu Cross actually landed and he was able to get that Element Man, that was ×2 erase if he got the freeze.
Oh, pulls him. Say, here, shoot me.
Get in here. So
But this is good for playerzero because he can freeze
Absolutely.
off this.
He could do so much off this. He can freeze off of this. He can, go for elect pulses here. He can wind rack into elect pulse here.
Instead of
Whereas,
saying to be the gun.
right.
That's a good option actually. But he crosses out, cancels his gunshots.
Yeah, he was basically forcing HonorNite to cross out there because that was just such a disadvantaged position. You don't want to be caught up like that.
This really keeps on player zero away because he doesn't want to eat that chop.
Nope.
But now this is interesting because he also knows he has cross divide. So how long do you want to stay in that cross, sir?
PTSD.
Like, you don't want to. Like Tengu is one of those things you don't want to keep on too much because
No.
he can slap you for just sitting there.
1K apparently. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm so happy that HonorNite is using cross divide. That's such a undervalued chip. Like everyone thinks if you're playing Falzar, you should just play Meteor Knuckle. You should just play Hub Batch. You should just play the Bug Death Thunder. But you know,
or even Vast Anomaly. But this is like
I feel like
actually all of Falzar's Gigas are pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, even in Link Navies, right? You can use cross divide to great effect, especially if your opponent's playing Tengu. Like, why not take advantage?
Almost an instant kill, but
yeah, it's terrible. So it's like, yeah, you know, why not just use these chips to their maximum ability, right? Like, come on, splash a little. I've been messing around with folders, playing base anomaly now, using a custard salad, gave to me so graciously. So why not mix up? Counter hit into the D-cross.
I wonder if that was a cross divide. Or maybe he fed something to beat, because that would have been like a really nasty punish if he pulled that off. Like that would have almost killed him. If that was a cross divide, but
oh, he clipped him. Oh, he clipped him twice. Oh,
he didn't get
because of the ice panel. Yeah, he slid into his body from the pole there. So that kind of messed up the combo. Ice getting in the way of your combos once again.
And that's the thing about Battle Network is you don't know what field you're going to have when you start playing, so there's a lot of variables that you can't really account for coming in. Like you don't know if there's permaholes, you don't know if there's poison, you don't know if there's ice in this case. Like you just kind of got to work with it.
Permaholes is like one of the most deadliest. If it's in the corner, I don't feel as bad. But if you're playing like no shoes and you get a permahole in the center, I cry. I cry for you. Like I really do. That's like the worst situation. Now your opponent has boomers online. They can just set up whatever you want because they know your pattern of movement. You don't have that many options unless you're camping back row, in which case Lance is gonna say hi.
Okay, Element Man, he's going for. Yep. I've always liked the electric option on Element Man, just because it does so much. It cuts off movement, still same damage, so you're not losing anything in that regard. Oh, that was the cross divide. It's gonna miss.
Yeah, unfortunate. You know, okay, so the fact that it completely misses or it tries to aim into the center, I feel like is one of the reasons why I don't like that chip. But if you do get the center of it, or if you do get it in the same row as your opponent, it's pretty good damage. Okay, so thinking about it logically, I feel like it should work more like Slash Beast's chip charge. But it kind of doesn't, which is like really unfortunate.
Ooh, and that Magnum, yeah, you can't anti-damage the Magnum, and that's, in some cases, you just have to eat it.
Ooh, HonorNite does not know how valuable that anti-damage was. He does not understand that was exactly what he needed just
because he was about to,
he was about to get decked, bro.
Yeah, he has to burn it. Oh, he went too early, got too greedy, or he's hitting the button too fast.
Yeah, he was definitely shook. He's like, I need to put out damage right now.
This is actually, I feel like right now either player can still take this very much. Like I don't know how many turns of Beast HonorNite has, but the Meteor Knuckles can definitely like cripple him pretty hard.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Neo variable and I'm looking at the Meteor Knuckles. Like those two together, that's damage. He can game him right now. But what playerzero is scared of is getting caught in a combo that he can't stop. So this Life Aura is looking a lot more friendly than anything else in his hand right
He's going
now.
for the beast over.
He's going for the beast over, but not you taking Meteor Knuckles, not taking.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Whoa, he just did it.
because you don't need a life aura on this turn necessarily.
Oh, I think I would have. Oh, okay. I think the beast just uses the chips immediately. Ah, look at that.
Yeah, now
Takes
there's
out the Life Aura.
because he made this play. I think it forced HonorNite to show his defensive options.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, he doesn't have too many. I mean, the Neo Variable can take out the life aura, and he actually could kill this turn, to be honest.
Yeah. No,
this
this is
is-
still very doable.
But he's gotta work fast because his HP is gonna drop like a rock.
I definitely think I would have took the anti-damage first. We'll see if
Ooh.
that plays out. Okay, there it is. Anti-damage will not save you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can just run that out. He can run the clock.
Did that just say game 4?
Yeah, that. Maybe they played an extra one on accident, or. Well, that's all that was in the video. So
Yo, okay, that was
well
that
played.
Yo, I was so confused. I've never seen Battle 4 start. Oh, it's the patch
the
that Mars
patch.
made. That's so interesting. I've never seen that in my life. Wow. Yo, yeah, shout outs to Mars there with the patch there. Yeah, that was really interesting. I want to try that patch out now, kind of.
All right. So next up, we've got Shadow versus Enduring Ray.
Enduring Ray's a newer player, I think.
Yeah.
I
think we've technically gone over these players already, but we can look at how their strategies are kind of going to interact. So I guess looking at, they've both got 5 area grabs, so this is very much going to be a fight over who can get area and keep it. And in a case like this, I really do like the triple crack uninstall on Enduring Ray's side, if only because in a case like this where you're going for area control and you do have the uninstall in this case, so you have a little bit of leverage there. This is something that's very, very strong.
Okay, so something that's shouting out to me is that these 5 area grabs coupled with snakes, so we're gonna see a lot of that snake combo here. But what's even more interesting is that because of this area, this maximum area, we see Slash Main EX. Usually people don't use the EX like battle chips, so this is still something that's surprising to me. Like we actually see a Slash Man EX here. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those ways you can get added value out of a chip like that, where Slashman SP by itself is still very strong. I mean, EX, I don't know the damage off the top of my head, but it's solid sword damage. But that said, with all the extra area, those extra kunai do add up.
Oh, apparently the kunais on EX do twice as much as the star version, so this is still this is a lot of value actually. So wow, okay.
That actually makes sense. So that does make a lot of sense then. And I forget off the top of my head, but does the attack plus 30 add to the kunai damage? Or is it just the base?
No, I think it just adds to the base. The kunais don't really have a I don't think they can be increased by any of those kinds of chips like double point or etc.
Yeah, I think it's just full synchro, right?
Yeah. Yeah, only full synchro adds to that.
Okay, this will be a very interesting match because you've got area control on both sides, and again, if the uninstall happens on Shadow's side, that could cripple him a bit. But on the other hand, when we talked about this earlier with playerzero, Shadow does have double shield, and the fact that he's got shield in this customizer and he's got hub badge.
Right.
So he does have that to fall back on, and that gives him options against some of the things that Enduring Ray might throw out.
Yeah, especially since we see that uninstall Enduring Ray's folder that will be able to get rid of that shield. So having that second option to get a shield back, very good.
Yeah, it's a very popular strategy when you're fighting against someone with BDT. Like double shield will stop that pretty well. But I feel like Shadow is trying to cover as many bases as he can with this folder. It's very like even with the chips he has, his recovery options are very good. You've got roll 3. Of course, folder pack is good to see in this regard. That you don't see it too often, but it gives him that extra nabby chip, gives him that extra custom space, and from there you've got 2 recovery 300s as well. So you can stay alive for a pretty long time with this folder, and that's definitely something you want to have when you don't really know what you're going up against necessarily.
What does interest me, and what might actually come up, is the fact that Enduring Raid doesn't have a 5th mega. I feel like with how little the codes are in this folder, I definitely would have tried to splash that extra Groundman SP maybe, just so that way I could do some more damage. But we'll see if lacking that damage will come up. I mean, we have Greyar, so we have our crosses that can do damage for us. We also have the area control, so that can do a lot of damage for us. But that Groundman SP or that 1 mega chip will definitely add that much
Even
more
if it were a regular ground man, it'd still be very good. Again, with uninstall and the amount of area control that you have in this folder, you having ground man would do a lot to just shut down, where they can go.
I agree. But we'll see how these folders play out in the match. Let's get to it.
Right.
Shadow is definitely an old school player who's just recently come back. He's one of my favorites, man. I'm definitely a Shadow fan over here.
And he's very solid. He's been playing for at least over a year by now.
Yeah. I think he's been here much longer than that. He's been here since Disco's been around, I believe. Like, that's
he's been around. Okay, I know he's been around that long.
Yeah, he's an old school cat. For real.
So turn 1, yeah, this is free damage for Element Man.
Okay, but do you go for the ice there, right? Because you have that area pressure, and he's definitely not stepping back. Like, I wouldn't either. I think I would have went for the Element and ice.
It's sort of an interesting play because you don't know what he's going to try and do at first, and you're like, if I can get this free damage, that's good, but I can also get the, better damage with the ice. Well, the decross with the ice.
That was a very.
I think at this point he kind of wants to just sniff out what he's going for, and.
Oh, there we see it. He's shuffling Slashman back. We're gonna save that for later. But we got 2 Geddons and we got snakes. There's a lot of snakes on these planes, man. That's what we're going to see them.
Yeah, the Geddon is good because he can't really. Actually, no, Geddon at this point, he wants to go into somewhere where he gets options first in terms of shoes because Enduring Ray has air shoes and Shadow doesn't. So he doesn't want to trap himself either.
Ooh.
Good movement.
Great movement! Was able to beat out both those chips just by moving back and forward. Oh, the near miss on the dodge. Oh, not this time.
Yeah, movement bug is so good for this because you can dodge things. You can really get in and out like very quickly. And
I see what Shadow's going for. He knows that Enduring Way doesn't have the option to use air shoes here, I believe. So he went for something that, yeah, there's no air shoes in Enduring Ray's folder, or Navicuss rather. So he was able to break that panel there with the charge shot from Dust. This kind of makes things safe for him for a little while. And we do see the hub bat coming out immediately. There is air shoes in Enduring Ways. I just checked.
Yeah, he really wants those shoes.
Oh, there is
even.
Yeah.
Even with the threat of being uninstalled, like being able to move with a folder like this is crucial. There's a triple shot.
Oh man, that triple shot could have had an uninstall on it. That's kind of scary to think about.
Yeah, it's such a scary option in this game because it's unavoidable. I mean, you're not gonna see it coming. There's uninstall attached to it. It'll do that, and it also cuts movement off too.
You know, I think I honestly would have shuffled back those recover 300s. That could have been a bad play, but I think I would have done it.
I think right now, he doesn't really need it as much. The T-Cross, though.
Guess he didn't. Oh, and there's a flash. You got a charge shot in there.
Free damage.
Fun fact, if you're paralyzed and you're in baseman, sometimes it's value to not mash out of the paralysis, because if you stay in there for the entire duration, at the end of it, you get anger. So
Yeah,
definitely,
there's a risk. That's a risk you can take too. You don't know what they have coming, but if you think they don't have a combo lined up, definitely just wait it out.
Give me that big Engie. Don't talk me. I'm Engie, bro. Don't. Just don't do it. All right.
Interesting that he didn't choose to move away earlier when he was taking those charge hits, but he may have forgotten about the air shoes.
Yeah, I think so. We're still waiting. Oh, nice.
He's waiting for the
There it is.
Oh,
he got hit.
The window.
No, I think he got hit out of the full cuts because of the machine gun. Oh no.
Yeah, I think he got held onto it for a little bit, but that could have been a lot more.
Damn, that was kind of scary just now.
Yeah, his custom screen is shrinking too.
Yes, this is really bad. Not having dust, losing cuts by turn, it's looking scary at best.
Ooh, he's gonna get paralyzed, but Slash is gonna get these kunai.
Ooh,
He can't get the final Slash because he's
nah.
Can't Judgment either in that position.
Oh, and Judgment over a hole, that means no Judgment's gonna come out. Not that he needed it.
Yeah, but that extra paralysis helps even. It's free damage, so. There's the bug fix.
And a Muramasa. Oh, he opts not to take the Muramasa. I would take this Muramasa. I'm 790.
I'm guessing he wants to set it up somehow, and
yeah, there it is, buddy. Just do it. No, don't do it. Not. Oh, yeah, setting it up.
well, I think we also have to see what his turn looks like after the bug fix too. That's it.
Ah, look at that. He would have took a hit there. Oh, ending the turn on. Oh,
Yeah, I think that was smart that he waited, but now it's just a matter of him getting this out.
Nah, I don't think it's possible. He'd have to either cross to get rid of that aura, or use this Windbreak, and Windbreak will eat up the rage, unfortunately.
Well, on the other hand, that's enough to kill without the rage, so it may be worth just sacrificing it.
I think I take the Muramasa here.
Yeah, I think this is a very good position, actually. Oh, no, don't mash.
Oh no, he was caught mashing. Oh, actually, this is not bad either.
You can still... Oh! Muramasa. Ooh, this is still very... Okay.
Oh, that's it.
I think that's yeah.
That's too much damage. That's way too much damage, yo. He got clapped up by the Muramasa, though. That was funny. We're over here talking about Muramasa, take it. And he's like, okay, I will. Thanks for the advice, casters. Oh, man. Now, what do we have here? Life Orb turn 1. You know, do you like having Life Orb turn 1?
Let's see. As a BDT player, I'm kind of biased, but I do like having defensive options front-loaded because I want my main priority is digging through my folder.
Yep.
And Life Orb turn 1 to me is very good to have. Like having a barrier 200 Like things like that when you're focused on digging are very useful because it extends like the amount of time you have so much.
And in this very rare instance, that first triple crack there could have had an assault on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That could have been a lot of value just now. Shuffle back your 300s, bro. You don't need them. Shuffle them back. Shadow, please. You don't need those J's. You can get the next editions next year, bro. Get rid of the J's, please. Oh man, Shadow, why?
Yeah, the main priority whenever you have Dust Dig is you just want to dig through your folder quickly. Like it doesn't. If you don't need it, just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there. Just throw it away.
It's not. It's not gone forever. It'll come back.
No, it's not. It'll definitely
good
come
decross.
back. There it is.
He can get charged. Oh no, he can't. Movement bug.
He showcased that. Just like, why can't I move? Oh. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Yeah, that's the downside about movement bug is that there's some spots you just can't hit, and I think Enduring Ray knows that, so he's just kind of staying in the middle.
Bruh, the J's, please. Please. Oh no.
Yeah, if he got the J's, he gotta got some area grabs, but
I gotta have the Air Force Ones, boy. Let me stop. Oh man. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be another defensive turn, it seems, with the one in. Oh, well, it's not completely defensive. We have the Giga lined up there. Oh, Slash Man. That means he's losing area this turn. This is not good. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, but he scored in time.
movement bug saved him.
Did it? Ooh. Ooh. That was an accident the first time. That's crazy. Shadow's movement's ridiculous.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Finally gets the clip.
Playing footsies. This is like legit footsies right now.
This is legit. Oh.
He's
There
still
goes
gonna
roll.
heal.
And of course you have that anti-damage in the back. You want to get that too. That's a good heal.
Oh, but it's gonna pop.
No, yeah, it's gonna
Whoa!
pop. Oh,
Good movement.
I know it. Yo, what? Shadow's like, nah, cuz. I'm out of there.
He's holding on to those 300s for dear
He's
life.
holding on to those 300s, bro. I mean, he is gonna need it now, I guess. It's come to that point where they do come up. They're not useless now. You're 100% correct, bro. But I would have got rid of it. Come on, man. Oh, he took one of them. There you go. Cannon. Yeah, this is actually really bad for Tyler. He cannot dodge anymore. He's like, all right, I'm done with the dodging,
Comeback
mind
is
games.
good, so he can. Oh.
Oh. He's gonna dodge that one, huh, Tyler? Oh, and the area grab came back anyway. Oh, well, apparently he
the
can't.
shield.
Oh, the shield! Ah! I have options. Oh man. Oh, this is really bad. It's like it's not even 50-50s anymore at this point. It's like 55-45 because I have a shield.
It needs to be at well. I think either way, the area needs to swing in either direction because they've both got a very strong area-centric folder, and I think one of them getting the other person to the corner is going to really get that win condition going.
So here's the thing, right? I feel like getting decrossed as Tengu after getting this life aura is exactly what Trilo wants here, right? So you want to get rid of this aura for free and push him back at the same time if you can. Get the area, then go get decrossed. This is going to be interesting. I want to see if he can actually pull this off. It's going to be tough though. Nice, there's the pushback. And the other area grab got queued up already, so he's not going to be able to move in time. Whoa, that was interesting.
Yeah, so this is now a very good area reversal.
Yes.
But you still can't shoot him.
Nah.
Then stepping up front like that is super risky. Like
But he would want to get decrossed here, is what I'm thinking. So you could get...
Okay.
I did keep it.
bug
though.
fix. He can actually, well, depending on this turn, he can actually go for the snake play coming up soon.
Really soon. Mars. Wee. Another area grab comes out that will get rid of the
Oh no.
No, he wants to decross. That was
Oh, he
actually
wants
smart.
that.
Wow, okay, so he used the anti oh, and there's the ×2! We're gonna see all
That's
these
gonna
cards.
hurt.
Oh my god! Oh, that is so much
And he's got
damage.
another one queued up. And
Oh!
another one, double damage.
That's it, that's Keeper.
Oh, he didn't wait long
Oh,
enough.
he didn't wait long enough. No, you hate to see it. Oh no!
He
Trilo.
waited like one, because he wanted to. Oh wait, only
Colonel
one.
Force.
It's only one soldier or three.
Yeah, the squad's coming out. I would go Tomahawk here just so that way I don't get.
He can
trapped.
get on and just tell the soldiers to go back to their base.
He can get in and then just smack with the Muramasa.
Or snake.
Yeah,
Or both.
or both. Like, why not? Like, I have options here. Colonel Force, yes.
Oh,
Oh!
that was disrespectful.
That was really disrespectful. I agree. That was extremely disrespectful. I wholeheartedly agree. ×2! Angry snakes are mad! Okay.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, he dodged that by the, like,
Yeah.
by a hair. Oh my gosh. Immediate
We
run back.
have Neryth versus Salad.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun match. This is gonna be like near perfect ping too, because they live close to each other, you know. This is actually gonna be
Probably using like computers, like a head-to-head setup, like an arcade or something.
literally. Like, you have that option. Why not? I would. Shoot.
Yeah, Neryth's got the B code, which a lot of good burst damage in this one. He's got the Super Vulcans. You've got the Black Bomb Fire Hit combo with the Boomers. Proto Man and Blast Man SP are like staples as well. Only running 3 megas and just literally the staples, like the three amigos that you got there. But
Literally the 3 amigos. Oh my gosh. Okay, so B code. Whoa, hold on. Is this N code from Salad?
yeah, and there's Iron Shell too.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Iron Shell. What is this spice? Okay, there's no Geddons on their side, so this is actually gonna be prime time. Is that base F?
Yep.
Neryth, we are best friends. I hope you know that. I just want you to understand that I love you. That's it. That's it, bro. Base F. Let's go. Gonna get some representation from my boy out here.
Yeah, the Gunda Soul and the Iron Shell. So that's one of those folders where you got a very good setup to do a ton of damage at once. And number balls again, solid. Also air raid too. Air raid is a very strong option with the white peel and.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, air raid into Gunda Soul is pretty painful if you set
Oh
that
my
up.
gosh. Yeah, actually. That's pretty dirty. Okay, so this folder could have been even crazier too, right? Because you could have had those Gundel Souls and maybe something like the Geddons to like pressure area with the air spins. That would have been really scary. Oh my gosh. But Salad actively hates Geddons. So I don't think she will ever play that chip.
I think what's interesting is that playerzero and I were talking about this before, but she opted to use Delta Ray over Colonel Force, and
Yes.
Colonel Force in this folder would have been hilariously really good. So
Yeah.
I think opting to not use Geddons is probably a reason why she went Delta Ray, because that's you want to set that up, and assuming there's no perma holes, at least there's a couple of cases where you can actually land it and do a huge chunk of damage.
What's also really interesting here is that we have a rare amount of area grabs in this Gregor folder. Most Gregor folders will play for 3 to 5 area grabs, right? Because Gregor has /cross, you have all this pressure from that one cross. Why not have that area? But we only have 2 here. That's actually extremely interesting. The focus here being more so chip damage. There's also charge shot damage in there, sure.
Yeah.
But this is a focus on chip damage and trying to put pressure on the board with, you know, controlling effects from White Capsule or Gundel Soul 3, Elexords. We're gonna see here go through this folder very fast, actually.
Also, you've got a battle of air shoes versus float shoes, so.
Not a huge fan of like not having air shoes, but if you have float shoes, oh man, that goes a long way.
And like you said, Neryth does like poison, so he doesn't have it in this folder, but float shoes is that's one of those use cases where having it would help a lot.
Would be, for sure. All right, well, let's hop into this match. I want to see how this comes out.
All right.
See, Greyguard usually doesn't have a lot of room for really cool Navicuss pieces like Beat and stuff like that. But by playing float shoes, you get that space over the air shoes, and that alone is like value. Being able to play Beat and Rush, that's so good. Like, oh man. Oh, what's up going on, Karibo Doodadala? Doodadala. Yeah. Yo, man. If anyone gets that reference, I'll give you $1.
Ooh, Beat eats the Proto Man SP.
Oh no, not Beat. No. You see, we were just talking about Beat. Look at that value.
Yeah, Beat very, very strong because you pretty much take a chip out of someone's folder. Like,
There's a bulk bomb. Oh, the anti-damage.
ooh.
Yeah, what a cool
That's
that was
a
kind
cool
of
looking
badass.
effect.
That was kind of badass. I'm not even gonna flex, yo. You just see a man charging at you and just
Like a Michael Bay movie or something.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna call this folder the Michael Bay. It has a B for Bay, bro.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. The Michael Bay strikes again. That's another underrated chip, right? Bomb chips are usually like not heavily used. Like maybe Flash Bomb you'll see it more often, but Black Bomb it's not something you see too often, even though it does 250 damage. Like that's really good damage for a chip if you think about it.
It's unavoidable too. Like
You have to
as long as it's out and they don't have dust or anything, like they gotta eat it.
Yeah, they gotta deal with it.
Actually, another point I just thought about too is that you're cutting off their movement. Like that panel is taken up by the bomb. Even if you never blew it up, it's just there. Like it's an object and you have to deal with it.
Yo, if Blastman comboed well with Black Bomb, that would be insane.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I wish it. I'm getting
You
like
need a white
flashbacks of like Battle Network 3 Prisms and oh, that used to work.
Yo, the Prism was so overpowered they decided not to bring it back after Game 3.
Like, oh, here's Beat-All. You can use that.
Yeah, this is the same thing, right? Oh, nice. Neryth is able to get the Erase Man here, which means we're gonna see a charge shot. Ah!
Oh,
She's
he stopped his own body.
Talented. Nah, I'm not giving you this. Oh, the counter hit.
Oh,
She stepped back.
wow. That's just
Wow. She stepped back. She's gonna eat it. She said, nah, not again. You got me once. Shame on me. Not again. Oh man, that was insane. Wow, look at Bulk Bomb, or excuse me, Black Bomb putting in all this work.
I used to think it was Bulk Bomb too. It's not just you.
Oh, yo, wait, yo.
Oh, he stepped into the Neo variable.
Alan, that was a crazy mind game. So what happened here is he saw the queue for Neo variable, right? So you would think, all right, step forward. I won't eat the beam as much. So I'm gonna go walk forward. And so I was like, that's what I want Veggie to think. Pushes her glasses and shit.
That's one of the reasons why. Well, with her not having too many area grabs, I think her folder is built around baiting people to attack her when she's got low area and she can slap them with the Neo variable a bit.
Yeah, that was
It's like
so
anti-corner play in a sense.
Right. That was just so smart. So I was like, you know, you're gonna walk forward. But you see, that mind game doesn't work on like a rookie.
Right.
You're a really good player if that worked on you, right? Because you're like, you respected the option that she had. So because you respected that option, you got punished, and that was genius. I know Neryth is just like, yo, what? What? Dang, that was so good.
So
Oh man,
5-head plays.
yo, 5-head plays, boy. Oh man. There goes the Black Bomb. Wasn't able to get there in time. Oh, the anti-damage yet again. Oh, but there's a rush. We're gonna be able to get the anti-damage.
Well, he can pop it because he can just go around.
Oh
play
no!
those Pokemon Ice Cave puzzles.
Yes, bro.
That's what just happened.
This was literally Ice
He's
Cave.
like, he's like, oh, I can't go directly. I gotta walk
Maneuver
into
around.
this cube.
Yo, oh my gosh. Okay, does the Black Bomb double damage if it's on grass panels? It does, right? Even if your opponent isn't on a grass panel? Is that how that works?
Wait, say it again.
Alright, so let's say Neryth uses the Boomer. It goes around, and now the Black Bomb's on a grass panel.
Right.
If he hits that panel, does that become... Oh, she's gonna blow it up.
Oh, is that still gonna damage? Yep, it is. So it pops her own anti-damage.
Proto Man! What's going on? You got sacked again, bro.
It's like the beginning of Mega Man and Base where he doesn't get to do anything.
Wow.
just gets knocked out.
I just exist.
Like, I can't play.
Why is she blowing up the cube? Why was that the priority to blow up the cube? That's interesting. Maybe she didn't get smacked up by a Boomer?
I guess that's all she can shoot. I don't know. Maybe she wants to shoot at that because standing for the charge cross is gonna just result in you getting hit by it. So yeah, the cube did nothing, but
But is Neryth gonna go mid here, right? Alright, so Joey Cobalt brought out the fact that getting rid of the... Oh, well, there's Aura. Okay, I guess that does make sense.
ooh. Okay.
Oh, the Rendrak.
Oh, he left. He's
like, I'm out. I'm out, bro. Later.
off the
I
field.
want nothing. Yo, wait. He didn't go all the way just now. He slid from the second to the first panel. That was crazy animation just now. That wasn't supposed to work like that. Hello? Okay. Discoveries, I guess. Why did can someone clip that? That was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh. Yo, I love this game.
Yeah, he like charged his left.
He literally just dipped out. He's like, I'm gonna head out. Oh my gosh. I really want Salad to win this match. I want a game 3. I want a game 3 of this, please. Salad, please.
Neryth has such a good area position, though.
It's gonna be hard, yeah. Sanctuary.
Wait, but is she
Not enough
still
time.
invisible?
Yeah, that's not enough time.
And this is going to destroy the Sanctuary panels, or most of them. Oh, grab revenge. Okay, that's going to hurt a bit, and...
Just chill in! Chill in!
So,
Yo.
I'll say this as someone that doesn't play Gregor. When you see a Gregor player just sitting there, like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, what are you charging? Like, that's what I want to know, and she wasn't charging anything.
Exactly. Like, I'm just here. And I will just chill here. That's fine.
Good decision putting the bomb in the front because she can't stop it. Oh, the punch. Just
You got punched for it, though.
Ooh,
Delta Ray!
Full Delta Ray.
Uno, dos, tres!
Ooh. 20. Oh, yeah. This is not a good position.
Can you imagine if that
Look at him. He's mad.
He's so angry. Oh, okay. We have double point. We have base. Oh, he's not going for the base. I would take the wind rack. I would take the wind rack here simply to get him off that holy panel, and then go for all that. You have to.
This
you have
is... Yeah. I would skip base and go for the Super Vulcan play. But wait, she has super armor, and that's... Ooh.
No, I think... Super armor, yeah, that's true.
Oh, air raid's out.
Air raid's gonna like be annoying. Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, there's no without white pill or anything. It's kind of a wash. Oh, she doesn't
Oh,
miss
she
the point.
missed.
No.
She missed. Hold on. Yo, what a lucky miss. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he wants this base, but it's not gonna do enough
And now the
damage.
white pill shows up when you needed it.
When he needed it most, he vanished, bro. It was that's it, bro. No, I don't see this as a happy ending.
You can't firebend as well as this one. Oh!
Oh! That was not nice.
Ooh,
That was
Sozin's
not
comment
nice,
hit him. Alright, no more Avatar references.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh. Tayo! Rock, paper, gun. Salad had guns, so there was no way to there's no way to combat that. I'm sorry. Oh man.
And now you got the volcano panels, which if you're running an area-centric folder and you can make them just sit there and eat that lava damage.
They do 50 damage a hit, right? Normal?
Yeah, it's not a lot and it's not fire damage either, so it's...
The funny part though is that it doesn't flash, so you can walk into them multiple times if you're not careful. They gave him the hug. High five, bro. Ew, why was she able to dodge all that? There it is. Oh!
Which, yeah.
It blew up because he's fire body.
Yeah, I think he wanted that next to her, not directly on it.
No.
It'd be cool if the volcano panels could actually set the bombs off, but they're not fire, so...
Like pseudo fire?
Right.
That'd be kind of cool. Like, we have pseudo break, and why can't we have pseudo fire? Oh! Proto Man debut, bro! Oh, but he whiffs. Proto Man SB was used to stay tight.
But he took the panel damage.
Yeah, it took the panel damage. 50 damage is still better than no damage. But we see my boy Base back into action, huh?
He could actually, well... Say
with white cap, so that would have done the damage as well. But
actually, double point plus 30 base would actually hurt a bit.
Yeah, no, it hurts a lot. That's good damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Neryth, he was like, nah, none of that.
Okay, he's gonna block the fire.
Nice. Oh, he's charging it! He's charging it! Are you gonna decker with this? Ah, I wanna see it! Oh! He wants the
He wants it.
He wants the meme. He's like, you know
he wants
what?
the Dempsey roll.
I wanna punch with my fist. Justice. Yo, oh my gosh. He's going for it. I don't care if she has the anti-damage. I don't care if she got the defense. She gonna have to take this punch.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And on the...
That was extremely rude. That was extremely rude. Wow. Now you at least okay. We got the punch. We'll take it. That was a win for me. If I
think
yeah.
going back to chips that have a lot of value, I think all the elemental swords are really good. Like, especially a Lux sword paralyzes, decent damage. You can do stuff after it, and especially with encode where you've got a lot of powerful options you can follow it up with.
Okay, this is a smart order, right? By pushing Salad all the way back, the time that she'll have to react. Oh no!
No push.
No.
Oh, now he has to stay back on those.
Oh no!
Oh, now you're frozen and decrossed.
Oh no!
This is really bad because you can't even.
Oh my god!
Bass isn't gonna do anything if you're not. Oh.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
Yeah,
no,
it's like you were saying. It. You take it. You can take a lot of those volcano hits back to back.
No. Salad, that was clearly evidence of screen peeking.
All right, so next up we've got Shadow versus HonorNite. Let's see. So we've talked about their folders already, but in matchup specific wise, again, uninstall and the way it interacts with Shadow having hub batches. Going to be a thing to get rid of, one of his shields at least. So it's going to be really a play of when can HonorNite use his uninstall to the best of effect without certain things coming back after the hub batch is there. Also with all the bugs that Shadow has going on too. That'll be interesting.
There's a lot of bugs. Yeah.
And that cross divide is a threat, like easily with with you being a falter.
Cross divide's not gonna be able to do maximum damage if you get the time freeze with the rock cube, which is really interesting defense. So it'll just be a Proto Man chip, but that's if you get that. That's if you get that TFC, right? Really interesting for this rock crew right here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like a very specific matchup specific interaction where rock cube can actually do a lot defensively.
Right. That's so interesting.
Actually, yeah, because that if I'm not mistaken, the kunai they hit the player directly. They don't fly into stuff on the way. So if the rock cube is there, it'll block Slash Man from doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, true. And I don't know if HonorNite's gonna be able to out grab or pressure with area because he only has the one banish. So we're gonna see that come into play too. Shadow's gonna have a real nice time with Tomahawk Cross, or even Tengu Cross if he can get all of the rows rocked.
Yeah,
so
that's gonna be interesting because again, like you said, the area control on Shadow's side is definitely superior in what he can do. But you've got Magnums for HonorNite, you can never count him out with that.
An early Magnum here too, or even
versus,
machine gun.
Versus a Dust Dig is.
It's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, HonorNite still has plenty of options. Oh, he even has Groundman SP and Proto Man SP, so we're definitely checking some stuff there. And Shadow, we've seen already that this is a lot of setup. To set this all up, it's gonna be
he's
hard.
got the resources to stay alive while he does that. So.
We're gonna have to see. Let's hop into the match.
All right.
Turn 1 area grab. Surprising. I'm literally shocked.
It's a classic.
Impressive. So we're gonna see if the area grab eats up the first barrier, or I would chill. I wouldn't move forward. Oh, that's even better.
It's like a very optimal Dust Dig strat.
Yeah.
You got the first barrier up, go for the full cuts, you can immediately start digging. And there's not much people can really do about that.
For the people who don't quite understand the usefulness of a barrier 10 at the start of the match, because it's really just a barrier 10, right? It doesn't do a whole lot. What it does do is it prevents you from getting turn 1 rooted by a Race Man, or a Magnum, or even a machine gun, because now you can react and move out of that. But it also stops you from losing an anti-damage if you set that up turn 1. It allows you to use Rush to immediately get rid of your opponent's allows you to use Invis to get rid of your opponent's Rush. It's just such a useful NPC.
Yeah, it's like you would never you would never use barrier 10 by itself, but as first barrier it's very strong.
Right. I mean, some people you can. Oh, ending the turn on a ×2? I'm taking that Element Man. I want 400 damage. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. No, don't.
Yeah, I would go for that before the light war.
We'll see if this actually pays off.
Because then that Element Man works as a double bait too. You can, if they TFC something, you've got life lore and you're safe.
Yeah, I think I would have went with what you said. That sounds better to me. But Trial must know something that we don't. his sixth sense is, you know, when you're in the match, it's a different mindset. You know, he has a sixth sense. He's trying to make a read. Maybe his opponent's gonna queue up an anti-damage because he sees the full cust or the full synchro, right? So it might be smarter to just not try to go for that turn on the first try.
Raycat says, "I too wish to embrace chaos."
Yo, wow. That's a quote. That's... Oh man, yo, Raycat, man, you can definitely hop in and join the N1GP, play some matches, learn the game. It's a great game, a lot of fun. I enjoy playing the hell out of it. Groundman SP, there's, wow, look at that.
Good life for her.
I told you, bro. He knew something that we didn't. And
That's that he did still have the same option with TFCing, but either way, and thankfully he didn't take that. And he can still do this too, and that's double damage.
Double damage isn't ×4 damage, but what can you do, you know?
Yeah, you gotta do what
That's
you
still
gotta do.
double. That's still double. I'll take it. 200 is better than 100. Ooh, ew.
But watch those poison panels too. He's bleeding a bit.
That rage, though. Oh, that's a Muramasa.
An angry Miramasa.
That's a very angry Muramasa, bro.
I can't see his first mega chip that he just picked.
It's Judgment.
Oh, that's a clean setup then.
But he's not going for it. But you're angry. Oh, well, okay.
Oh, but he got uninstalled too.
Yeah, he can't move in time. He'd have to cross.
You'd have to beast out. But
Or
even
beast
then-
out, yeah. Even then, yeah, I don't want to be in beast out. I lose my humor. Yeah, that's not what you go for. That's true.
Yeah, you can't tell jokes anymore when you're an angry beast.
Angie Blade is angry, bro. Oh, we got the ×2? The barrier.
That's gonna crack the barrier though.
Yeah, that's still really good. If HonorNite steps forward, he's gonna lose this anti-damage, but he didn't. Smart. But the rock keeper
Cubes.
protects the area.
Ooh, that's popping your defense.
And your
You
trap.
can't move.
Oh, that's so rude! HonorNite, he's like, so, confirm?
Now you can kind of. Ooh, cube to the face. Ooh, wow, that could have been something.
Oh, but we got erase here. And the Recover 300 is showing up. Oh, he's crossing! But you lose the humor. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Wait, do you keep humor in? I know cross you lose it, of course, but beast, do you keep it or? Actually, he bug fixed, so that wouldn't matter anyway.
Oh yeah, he bug fixed. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's interesting. Running bug fixing and humor build is always like interesting to me.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like
kind of
true
playing
chaos.
both sides. Like you, like, should I keep it or should I fix it, depending on what's going on.
So Moloko, humor basically it cycles through a set of emotions in your emotion window. You can be not anxious. You can be tired. You can be normal, or you could be full synchro, or you could be rage. When you have full synchro or rage, the next chip you use will do ×2 damage. Right? So it's constantly cycling through those chances or those odds to proc a ×2.
Also, one of the big downsides of that is that if you go to your custom screen and you're tired, you can't beast out. And I've lost a couple games like that, so it's something to be aware of. Like, you don't want to lock yourself out of an option.
Basically, yes. It's a basic way to manipulate your emotion window. Exactly. Which is really good when you use a Navi that does 220 damage. So that's 440. You feel me? That ×2 be coming up.
He's got the wind rack. He wants to knock that aura off. Really,
Yeah,
he's been in dust the whole game.
Yeah, HonorNite's really happy right now. Going for that elect.
I'm
Oh no?
surprised he didn't want the elect.
Yeah. I would have went elect there.
Because he's been uninstalled. So he not being able to move is huge. Ooh,
No.
sidesteps the cross divide and then gets this damage and healing.
That's damage. He just healed for 500. Oh, hey, that hit.
Okay, he got something out of it. I thought it was gonna miss entirely.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna miss entirely too. So it does auto correct. Yeah, divide only hits twice if you catch it in the center. If it's not in the center, it doesn't hit twice.
Humor is a metaphor for unexpected overdraft fee. Well, I mean,
yo, I would cycle through the same
that's real.
rage into trying to create the counter argument into being just immediately tired.
Yeah, you're just
And then-
tired. Like,
And then acceptance is just normal state. you accept this. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Alright, so we see Hub Bat. That's gonna actually be very useful here, especially after being uninstalled. Anti-damage out. Magnum gonna decross here. Not happy about that one.
oh, Goblin Mob Boss. So in Battle Arc 6, you don't have souls, you have crosses. And crosses last pretty much forever unless you get decrossed, which is being hit with a weakness. Or you go into a beast out and that timer goes out.
This is Mega Man Battle number 6, my guy.
Yeah. Now 4 and 5 you had the souls, and that's...
So crosses is like true chaotic neutral, right? if you get smacked up by a weakness, you lose it. But if you don't, you keep it for a long time. See, he still has dust infinitely because HonorNite never got hit by a Magnum or a Cursor chip like a Raceman.
There is a machine gun loaded right now, so...
We might see it. Oh, what's going on, Imasuka? But yeah, we see the Tengu. Anti-damage comes out. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh!
Can't move forever.
How did he get clipped twice there? Like, dang.
Oh man, if the chip from the other order would have worked out. Oh, that's... Oh, he missed.
Oh, the miss! Oh, how did he get clipped? Like, oh man, the movement's not crisp here.
No, you can't run away, buddy.
Rubber Ducky signing out. He said 10-4 Rubber Ducky.
Yeah, that's... And the downside of Hawk is that shop is so telegraphed that... Ooh, okay.
Pushing
He's
him right
pushed
back.
He's got full area.
Oh man. Shadow's like, I'm going to show you my ultimate.
Ooh.
Oh, and I'm going to show you my
Get
capture.
off my lawn.
What? Hey, oh, is this Navi? Oh no, it's not Navi Brigade.
I like how he flinches twice after the slide.
Yeah, you got smacked up by Proto Man. Oh, he still has.
He can take a W here.
Nah, this looks like a dub. What does HonorNite have for this? Yo, Snake's about to get that revenge. Really smart. He went Aqua's or Spout Cross here to cancel out that Buster animation, so he can react immediately. Eat snakes. Dead. I heard snakes are a delicacy in the
I've
battle.
had eel sushi and it's pretty good, so I believe it.
I believe it. HonorNite's like, dang, he got me with the snakes. Not happy about this.
Get his protein in.
Too much protein. Oh. Whoa, whoa!
Focused.
We get that green invincible Mega Man's. This is the most invulnerable you can be as a Mega Man player.
Yeah, literally nothing can hit you.
You
think-
can't be poisoned.
Does anti-recovery still hit you or no?
Oh, that's a great question.
I
Actually,
think one of them broke it, but it's like anti-recovery can hit you or something like that. Yeah, anti-recovery can still hit you.
I don't think that can. I want to know. Oh,
I
it does.
think- Yeah, I think it was in the guide too. I think it
Yeah.
mentioned that, but you don't see instant recovery almost ever. So
Joey, please. Joey, I'm green. Dabu die. Oh, the time too. Oh, I got it. Oh my god. No, we almost saw it. Oh my gosh.
he's still green though.
Yeah, he's green for
Not
10
anymore.
seconds. Yeah, maximum green. Times 2 anti-damage will take those.
There's volcano panels up top too, just sitting there.
Nothing beats having your HP subtracted directly. Oh my gosh. Chat is crazy today. Oh, we got the machine gun. We gonna try to uninstall here. Go for the area lock maybe? I wonder what HonorNite's gonna counter here with. If he has the Banish or Judgment, this next turn is gonna be pretty risk-free for him.
Yeah, he can close the rest of this area up. And as we saw with Shadow's Folder, it's very much once he gets set up, there's a lot he can do. Like you got snakes, you got just different things you can run with that area locked down. And he's got the uninstall.
This is exactly what he's gonna have the time to step forward too.
The machine gun's still gonna go off.
He's gonna dodge again.
Yeah. Takes a kunai, and that was a double kunai.
If HonorNite didn't drop movement, that was the most important time to not drop movement. Facts.
I like that shield when the custom screen goes up, just because it prevents anything from like being mashed out right out of the
Right
gate.
then and there. Unless it's like, I don't know, Ground Man or Erase Man in your
Right.
mind. But no, it's really safe. And you go into the turn with that too, unless you cross.
Like that's a strong option. I like the beast charge option too, where you can with dust just kind of fly, turn the custom screen. And there's not much they can do about it.
Okay. Yeah, humor bug is a program thing that you do. No, it's not a game bug. It's a program thing that you do in the Navicust. All you have to do is place humor off the grid, or like you have to bug it, and that's how it will. Not just humor, poem as well. Both humor and the poem programs, when bugged, give you the emotion window. Yes. Or the humor bug rather. It's in game. It's actually canonically, called emo bug, as an emotion bug. It is a pretty honey. It's kind of hilarious. It's almost poetic.
See what you did.
Oh, barrier 200, defensive turn for both players. A Magnum will still clip.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when I saw his trap there. I'm like, if he pulls a Magnum out, it's not much you can. At least it's not chivalrous.
Oh, going back to that, yeah, Joey said this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, this is pretty much Yu-Gi-Oh! You're attacking each other's life points directly using cards. I don't know, this seems pretty Yu-Gi-Oh! To me.
I guess you don't have like summons or whatnot.
No, you do have summons. You literally have summon black. You can summon the Black Magician.
Oh well, yeah.
You can summon Censor in attack mode.
Well, you've got Lava Drag.
I mean, you can summon
That's
Lava. Yo, you can summon your friends. Wait, they're monsters technically, right? You can summon roll in attack position. You got summons. You got. This is now we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Good job, Joey. Oh my gosh.
Okay, the bug fix. That's gonna fix the movement bug. And he can...
But no more humor though. And you have roll. Oh, humor roll's the best roll.
Yeah, what do you
It's
think?
like-
What he needs now more than anything else is a B and Navies without time stop. Oh my goodness, this would be Marvel assist, like straight up.
That would be insane. Just in neutral, use a Navi and just pops out and just. But you can move. It would make a lot of Navis worse though, because you could just move out the way from roll, right? Maybe you get clipped once, but I don't know. I don't. It wouldn't be good anymore.
Especially if you could hit them back.
Groundman would be dodgeable, or you could walk into him at will. Yeah, I don't like that idea.
But then you take advantage of that and set something else up. So
true.
It's a huge mind game. Oh, the invis. That's gonna stop that.
That's what you get for trying to be cheeky and slapping people around. Oh, he got clipped!
Did you see the volcano try to come out of the ice?
Yes. The volcano's like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to be here. Oh.
Ooh, this is gonna be.
That's filthy damage. Ah. Dang.
Even with just one of them being breaking, that's still like
260.
Good damage.
Plus 260 for a grand total of 520.
Can we play that patch, Mars? The real-time Navies.
Oh man.
You know how broken BDT would be even more? Like,
oh,
you gotta move and now there's like a Navi like blocking you.
Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that.
I was like,
oh, we got Hubbat though, which means these judge. Whoo, we got Tomahawk man. Oh, we got Judgment though.
Yeah.
I would have
taken it.
I would have took it. I would have saved it. I would have took it.
Yeah, because you don't want to eat a cross divide. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you know, it makes perfect.
You don't want to throw damage away, but at the same time, it's like.
Like, why would I want to get hit for 500, right? No,
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Only anybody wants 500, like. That's
oh wait, we have this here Geddon and the Muramasa. Oh, wait, we can actually hit this though? If he actually hits this.
I think he wants to decross first. I mean, I would. Oh, he didn't care. Oh, he's. That's not gonna save you, bro. It's still there.
Oh my wa mo shinderu. Nani? Yo.
This is our sort of last match where we've got Ray versus Neryth.
Oh, last one already? Dang. Feels bad. But hey, we definitely have more coming next week if you sign up for some New Moon. We have tournaments going on every week until the end of the month. So, if you want more battles, you gotta join up and play the game.
Let's see. So our last fight here, we've got Ray and Neryth, and of course both of them running again strong area control folders. With Ray has a little bit more, so it's a Gregor mirror as well. It's gonna be interesting to seeing how they both work this out because Ray does have uninstall, and again taking out air shoes from Gregor, like you can't get that back at all, and it's very vulnerable to get in if that happens. So.
Another thing too is I just realized Ray's not playing any Invis. So this base is gonna hurt a lot if it's late game and you've used all your anti-damages already. You're gonna have to use these defenses very smart.
Yeah, he can get eaten up pretty bad if he doesn't have like enough defense in his folder, and it's interesting to see how that plays out.
Right. But the one good thing about this is if you're not playing a lot of defense, that means you're playing a lot more offense. So we'll see if that comes into play as well.
Also, they're playing the exact same quest.
Yeah, nope, chilling. That's the default Gregor quest. That's the Gregor quest we all want to play. That's a really good Gregor quest. Take notes.
All right, let's hop into it. Got the Ice Cube field, one of my favorites.
I love Ice Field, and in Link Navi format. That's I only play Spout Man.
Well, you play Spout, so you like you want that.
That's my favorite field. Oh man.
I think it's good for Dust too, because he can just eat those and
Oh, absolutely.
start having fun with that.
I don't.
Oh
Think,
wait, no, Dust can't. No, he needs to use his chip for that.
Yeah, he can't just suck up, which is
That's
really,
I think a Lekman can still use his charge for that, right?
Yeah. Well, not his charge.
But his
I think his charge does hit it actually.
I think it hits obstacles.
Yeah, I think it does. Slow
Yeah,
gauge.
Triple Crack is a little bit nerfed with the ice in the way.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh,
Oh!
he tried to dodge it.
He tried, but no avail. Oh, he lost so much. Oh, nice. Was actually able to get a clip in there before going to the next turn.
He loaded both his triple shots early. Like he's like, just take it.
He needs to go through his folder as fast as possible. But you already got 500 damage on deck for that Muramasa. If you can clip. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I know Enduring Rave wants it. Yeah, he wants this bad. Oh, full cust. Judgment into full cust? That would be interesting. Force the cross? A change or something?
Yeah, right now he's... Yeah, if he goes for... See how he plays it out. Maybe he wants to start going for the Erase Beast play.
That could be it. Trying to get some chips.
And he's got slow gauge, so I mean he's in a very good position to just start doing that.
Yeah, it's not a big difference in life points right now. I said life points. I did that on purpose. But yeah, there's not a big lead here, so he could definitely go for some stalling strats and charge shot strats. But so is Neryth, right? Neryth is also going to be going for charge tackles. And the longer you're in charge cross, the more chips you're getting too, so...
Ooh.
He
So
tried.
good. That said, if he goes for the beast play, the invis won't matter, so there's that. I think he's already burned a slow gauge, so you can start chucking some of the stuff at him.
I would. Shoot, let's go.
Alright, let's do it. Like, I wouldn't even use the area grab, I would just start throwing
Yep.
some of those at him.
No, it's time. Take that. Slow gauge. Take all this is damage. All of this is damage.
And the Muramasa too, like this is actually, he could do a lot of damage on this turn if he wanted to go for that.
No,
And he might, but the order is a little, well let's see. Okay, good movement to not get hit by the Judge Man. Every second counts when you're doing this. Oh! Oh!
Oh! What do we?
Oh no! Because that could have been a arrow. I think that would have been a little more important.
Wow, that
Let's see what he can go for. He's still got an advantage. He's got, even from where he is now, like a single Chrono Force is good damage.
Speak of the devil, he shall appear. Chrono Force locked and loaded. No! Don't take the Geddon. Yes, thank God. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh, don't. No!
He can burn the Geddon. I think he wants to burn it for the arrow.
Okay, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he wants to actually use it.
But there's the always slim chance that you accidentally press the A button.
It's risky, like execution wise, but it's a good place to be in for him.
Okay, maybe they both have Chrono Force queued up. First frame area. Oh, he's trying to go for erasement. I think they both have.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's easy.
and the the erase bug. I love that effect with the skull coming up.
High noon. Oh man, I love that effect too. Just to see skulls popping out of nowhere.
And that's, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's using an HP bug every time that happens, right?
Yes.
And so erase beast can really stack on like that extra damage like that. You got got the bugs from the arrows itself, but then when you're dealing with that number 4 bug, like that adds up.
HonorNite finally joining us in chat. What's up, HonorNite? There we go. We get the pressure with the slash. Oh no, he got next. Wow.
Oh, he stepped through the triple crack.
Yo, Neryth, I just want you to know that this is all extremely rude. He's camping in his face and charge shotting like, yeah, I'm not scared. I'll trade these. That's fine. Ooh, finally got a clip in there.
Okay, he can uninstall them, and which
Here's
I
the
would...
Here's the interesting thing with the uninstall though. Even if Neryth gets uninstalled, as long as he's already standing on one of those broken panels, he'll be able to continue walking on those broken panels.
What this will do, however, is this will disable his super armor. This will take out his his shoes in terms of what else he can do with that too. But I think getting that and seeing if he can swing it in his favor is probably the biggest thing he can go for right now.
I know uninstall can uninstall multiple programs, that's the purpose, but I think the most important thing to uninstall is that super armor, because super armor is the most important NCP piece in the game. Oh! We got a rare drop from Neryth. Oh, but we get a cool confirmation. He punched him in the face, I'll take it.
Oh good, he still gets the uninstall.
Ray
It's good 'cause
Cat.
he can disable his charges too. Oh no, yeah, get rid of that bomb, please.
Nice.
He's still got good positioning here.
No, this is actually really good positioning for him. You have Erase Man, you have the Muramasa, it's all really good. But Raycat asked, why do we choose Roundrobin 6 as the de facto game? And it's really because of ease of play. It's easier to set up Hamachi and download an emulator to play this game and link up with other people versus to download an emulator to emulate the phone app to play the game. Then you need real IPs. Hamachi just eases the process entirely, and it allows just ready action for some Roundrobin 6 fun. So we play this because of its ease of play and because it is actually the best PvP game.
Yeah, you never play the other games competitively. They're kind of busted.
Oh yeah, well not definitely 3 and 2. But ooh.
3 to 4, somewhat. 5, yes. There's a lot of shenanigans in the other games. So.
4 and 5 have shenanigans, absolutely. But that was a Magnum into a machine gun. So, oh no, a Vulcan into a machine gun. So that was a lot of gunning. Unnecessary ruthlessness.
He can uninstall from turn 1 here, and
That's yikes.
Oh, he's not going to only in the triple crack uninstall.
Just gonna scare him with the triple pack and then actually hit him with the real uninstall. Oh no! Blast Man times 2. That's good. 500.
At the very least, he can get his uninstall off. And
Hopefully. Just wait.
there you go.
There it is. Oh, good patience.
You can't cross. Yeah, you can't go over the hole.
Yeah. They're just like, no.
Yeah, you can just block it.
Oh. There it is. Since he got clipped by the charge tackle, this actually is better for him.
Yeah, you can't cross the river.
Not well, he's flashing, so the bomb won't hit.
Yeah, if he hits it now, it won't hit, but
Yeah.
before like that, the triple crack, again, it does so much for anything that you're trying to accomplish. You just cut him off and trying to throw the black bomb strat.
Oh no, rush.
Ooh, and rush.
What's the answer? Are we gonna get the charge shot here? Yeah, might as well. Good damage. Element Man's gonna get that freeze. And the ×2 from the pseudo breaking.
He's got a 4 in his HP, so if he hits him...
Oh!
He's still got the 4. I just want to see the effect again. But oh, he switches out of it.
He wants to go for Dust instead. I would have run Erase Beast. There's so much like.
Yeah, he can still bring it out and bring out the rest of the arrows and knock him out that way. But I think Neryth wants to close it out. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Usually get him, yes. Now
Yeah,
get yourself
now he
out
can't.
that roll.
He's stuck there.
Yes. Move. Nice, nice. Don't get clipped. Take your advantage,
wow.
yes. This is damage. Look at this value. Look at this value. Oh, he steps up. Okay, what
Wow. That was one turn. One slow gauge turn.
One slow gauge turn equals 1k damage. Let's go.
He can, like, no, take the win rack. Take the win rack.
No, no. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yo, come on, Ray. Oh, that was smart. That was smart. He can't come down for that bottom row.
Yeah.
Oh, he has the life.
He's got the win rack though.
No, 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 no. You should have came forward. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Press A. Press A.
Press A. Press A. Press A. Oh, no. Oh, I was so close.
Well, good games they both. Yeah, that. If he had kind of cycled through his folder, he would have knocked him out. But I think he was trying to hold on to it to wait for a good time. But in a case like that, you got 50 HP. Just hit 8. Just hit A.
Just hit A.
Hit
bro.
those buttons.
Hit those buttons. Because by the time the invis ends, you would have at least clipped one of the soldiers, which is
right
enough for game. Now, here's another thing too, right? The way to dodge the Gregor Buster shots, it's not easy. But you wait for them to drop the gun during movement, and that's your cue to move. When they're holding the B button, stand still, right? And as soon as you see them drop the gun, that means they're moving, move up. That's how you dodge the Gregor Buster, for future reference enduring way. Yep. But all in all, there were some seriously great matches here today. I really enjoyed them.
Absolutely.
In fact, dude, I'm happy I was able to co-cast with you, bro. I think this is the first time we cast.
We never actually cast at the same time, so.
Yeah, bro. Like this is dope. Oh wait, I think we have actually casted together before. Now that I think about it.
Was it for one of the?
It was for one of our. Yeah, it was definitely.
I know it wasn't the meetup, but it was a different one.
Yeah, it definitely was. We definitely did cast together. But I'm happy to cast with you all the time, dude. Like.
Yeah, likewise, man.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that was the final match of the stream. Going to have to wait for next week for the next stream. But before that, I'm going to briefly explain about the format, since I saw people were asking, and how to join for next week. So the format is called New Moon, which is basically a Roundrobin tournament that happens throughout the week, and we can play them with different formats. This week and next week are standard format, which is the normal BN6. However, for example, the last 2 weeks were a new format that Shadow has made, which was called Pool Party. So you can look into the central doc and see more information about the different formats that we have. But basically, for to join for the next cycle, what we're doing is trying a new top cut format. So what we're going to do is going to have the first week be the weekly round robin, and then throughout the week after that, we're going to do a double elimination top cut basically, and then we're going to try to have a stream after that. We'll see how it goes. We're just trying out to see. But if you want more information on New Moon or on how to join, then make sure to head to the N1GP Discord, which I'm going to post now, and check the central doc or use !New Moon for more information on how to sign up. And yes, that was the end of the stream. So huge shout outs to Buster Cannon and SoulXCross for joining me with commentary, and that was a lot of fun. And for Solid for organizing the tournament and making stream layout. And shout out for Shadow for playing all of his matches for the cycle. And yeah,
Yeah.
thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Yep, take care.
Bye.